live at 9 our time because we always do. We're never on at 8:30 anymore. So
and especially now with all the extra stuff that we do.
Yeah, sure. I think it's probably best to just like for all future promotions, it's probably best to just say that we start at 9 Eastern Standard, 7 Mountain, right, guys?
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
We're all in agreement.
9 best, 7 worst.
There we go. The age-old debate.
Okay, well, we are live, so we may have. Looks like we have 4 viewers. Hello, Infendo.
What's up, viewers?
Hello, everybody who is managing to come in and watch us finagle trying to figure out what fucking news we're going to do this week.
We already figured that out, didn't we?
Hello?
I mean, we all picked a topic, except
Hello?
maybe Justin. Hello.
Hi,
Justin.
Justin.
I don't know.
You're alive. All right.
This happens pretty often.
This happens every week.
All right. All right, seriously, if somebody's fucking with me, knock it off, or I'm just dropping out. I'm having enough problems over here.
Bueller.
Bueller.
All right. Okay, it seems to still be working. Eugene, your camera's all fucked up.
No, it's not.
Every time Eugene pops up on my screen, it blows up black and green and...
Listen, man, it's not about race and color.
Is that happening on your guys' end?
No.
Fine.
Yeah. All right.
Looks like I'm just gonna be black and green.
Yes.
At least.
Can I mute your video? It's driving me nuts.
Well, you could
Eugene, can you even see the color green, Eugene?
I don't know.
He sees a different shade of green than we do. It's not really green. It's more of like a flesh tone.
Well, yeah, I remember. Oh, I know the dude's colorblind. I forgot what colorblind he was for a second. That's all.
I know all about how Eugene sees the world now. I did my research. I want glasses that let me see.
Lucas knows all about everybody.
I had a talk with Minus on Twitter the one day about it because him and Eugene had the same color blindness. I think it's why I wanted to make sure.
Well, the coolest
God
thing
forbid,
with him
I want to know about my friends.
The coolest thing with him is like he sees regular like flesh tones like you and me is slightly more blue than we do. So what he sees is like our skin tone would be kind of like if we were like half Smurf, which is pretty cool.
Half Smurf.
I don't know. I really enjoyed like all the photos I found of like.
I don't know. With this hairdo, I think I'm all Smurf right now.
I'll link you in the chat here before we get started. What I see, like the color spectrum. I don't know if I've sent that to you, but it'll give you an idea of what I can and cannot see.
And then from there, just like Google it, and you will have fun.
Yeah, Lucas. Here's another little sneak thing you can do. You can jump into the widest exhaust pipe in the back of the auto, so you can get in that way too.
Oh, that's awesome! I'm gonna try that.
Going into the back door.
Oh, that's so cool.
There it is. Just waiting for somebody to throw that one out there.
That is so cool. I love this game.
So there's three holes you can go into in the
Justin.
I'll be right back, guys, and we can get rolling.
Justin.
Bueller.
Justin, we can't hear you this time.
As I was taking a bite. He was sitting right next to me like he always does when I eat.
Hey, what's up, chat? Rosa Def, yeah, we talked about that before we went live. Lucas found out finally after 600 and plus stars that you can go into the top door.
Donkey!
Okay, well, all I was going to say to Justin was we should all probably finalize what we're picking for the news if we haven't already. So.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm talking about.
Well, what's left? We've got the Champions thing, which will probably be Justin's bag, I feel like. I don't know. Yeah. He's kind of our other Zelda guy.
Well, there's the infographic.
I see a phantom.
How's it going, guys?
That infographic is also for Europe and not America. What you say, babe?
Yeah.
Oh. So for everyone who saw the live stream for the last 5 minutes, that was my girlfriend, and now she's leaving. So.
Bye. See you later.
Now I'm all alone and ready for The reaming I'm going to get this week in Infendo.
Did
It's gonna be an interesting.
so real quick before we get started, have we all figured out what everybody wants to talk about?
That's what we're trying to do. Most of us are set. Mike's got his topic. I've got mine. I don't know if you've got one, Eugene, but
I'll just take over what's ever left. I ain't picky.
I know.
okay. Well, Justin is apparently not even able to
okay.
speak right now. So
I had to go to bed early the other day too. I didn't, but I understand. Do you want your hair? Do you want your hair tied back? All right. Yeah, I'll give it back to you.
Are you not able to unmute yourself, Justin?
He was unmuted, but we still couldn't hear him.
What Steve just said.
Sorry.
That's
Weird.
cool.
I wonder if we can unmute him.
Justin, can you? Is it your
I think
your
he's-
settings via Hangout?
Oh, he is using his cell phone.
Hang on. Shit. Crap, I can hear myself now.
Are your Hangout settings messed up?
Yeah, what keeps on happening is my microphone keeps disappearing.
Disappear.
Hello, Andy.
Like
Oh,
it'll
Those smoothies, were this for you and your mom, or was this for that you made?
yeah, like hang on. See,
Looks like you're
right
hold on.
here. It
Oh,
normally has.
hold
When
on.
you said for us, I thought you meant for you and me.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Justin. I thought that it was working, so I muted your cell phone. Unmute your cell phone real quick. That's weird. Yeah, I'm seeing what you're seeing. It says just USB microphone.
Maybe that's it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, why is it not? Hang on.
That's weird that it's not detecting it as.
I don't know why it's not showing up as blue snowball because that's what it always shows up as. But
Well, I do. It's because it's using. Or it doesn't sound like a blue snowball to me. It sounds like you're using like a laptop microphone.
Yeah.
well, I don't have any other microphones plugged into this. I
Is
mean, the
your
only
blue snowball lit up.
yes,
Hmm.
it's lit up and plugged in, and I've checked all the connections. I've unplugged and replugged
Yeah,
everything.
'cause You sound very grady.
Mm-hmm.
Have you restarted your browser since you plugged it in last?
He restarted his computer.
I restarted everything.
Oh, okay.
All right, hang on.
To those of you listening in the live chat, sorry about this. We're going to be a few minutes, but we're doing good. Enjoy the moment of real life before we get started, I guess.
Lucky for our live
Andy's-
chat, they must clearly love this, or they wouldn't keep tuning in at this time.
We love the abuse. I don't know what to say.
That's good. We got plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
You keep us coming back.
Phantom Andy,
I like that.
expand.
I liked in the Discord the other day where we all thought you had died because you were gone for like 5 hours, Phantom.
Yeah.
That
We,
was a
we
good
missed you,
time.
Fan. We can't take another loss. It just can't happen.
Kidding.
have a safe drive home, babe. Okay.
Yeah, we.
I disappear for 8 hours and everyone freaks out.
All right, I'm restarting
That's
my
you guys-
computer.
What, Justin?
Okay.
I'm restarting my
He's
computer.
gonna-
I'll take either Zelda or Reggie if I'm able to get in and all.
Okay.
Okay. If you can't get it to work, then we'll just do what Mike is doing, and you can voice off of your phone and record on your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
I'm a real role model.
I can't record off of my computer because it's not recognizing my microphone.
Hey, Justin, what I have to do is I have to have the microphone plugged in at as my computer is starting up. So maybe try that.
It's been plugged in every time my computer's been set up. I haven't unplugged it.
Oh, okay. I'm out of ideas then.
Yeah.
So to everybody in the live chat right now who is a member of our Patreon or who isn't a Patreon member, please triple your donation so we can Lucas and I can Justin and I can all afford new laptops and new equipment and stuff. And
Justin, I think I know what's going wrong with your computer. I think you have a virus. It's called Apple.
you are lucky my girlfriend left because she swears by Apple.
The new version of the operating system came out today, and I just upgraded it, so that probably screwed something up.
Could have. I never update on Infendo days. Like if I have a restart and update on my Windows, I'm just like, nah.
Nope. Not happening.
On the bright side, they'll have a new update out for it tomorrow that'll fix whatever they fucked up today.
And then an update the day after that to fuck up that.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh man.
All right, so I guess we'll give Justin. I don't know, Steve. Do you care what you talk about?
Justin said that he's taking Zelda.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve gets Zelda. Then that means Justin gets
No.
Reggie.
No, Justin said he's taking Zelda.
Yeah. Justin.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
care.
Justin takes-
Whichever one nobody else wants. I like them both. So.
Well,
Okay,
Justin, do you
Justin
mind
gets
taking
Zelda.
Reggie then?
Oh my god.
The only reason I say that is because I haven't read that article. I'll read it now.
hate you all so much.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Justin, if
sitting
not, I'll
here
take off my
playing on
headphones and read the article. It's
Odyssey.
your call.
Just give me. I might not even be there, so let me figure out what the hell is happening here.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
going
so
to.
let's let Steve have the Zelda topic then, and if Justin can't be there, one of us will just Eugene will take the Reggie topic. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
I am clearly not ready for y'all. I have to scratch my balls.
Pass some of that over.
We broke Lucas, we broke Eugene, and we broke Justin's computer.
Oh, hey, Minus is here.
What's up, Minus?
Oh, Lucas, I got the Metal Mario outfit today.
How do you get that?
You need to bend over.
To any of our
right, I'll try and be more
listeners, to any of our live listeners in the chat, we apologize for possibly just spoiling one of the outfits in the game for you.
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm never coming back now.
Oh, that's all it takes, huh?
At least we have closure.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had
You know-
okay. Blue
you know,
Snowball
one day-
is showing up.
You know, one
Thank
day Hack's
you.
gonna listen to all of this, and he's gonna feel so fucking insulted by the fact that we keep giving him shit.
Apparently, all that.
He'll feel loved that we all remember him in this time of despair.
Right?
Well, maybe I'll disappear for like 24 hours. You guys will have like milk cartons with my picture on it and stuff.
Pretty much.
Testing.
We hear you.
You sound
Hear
good.
you.
See, my
No,
thing
I'm-
is, if I
I don't care about you guys. You're hearing me on my phone. I'm testing my microphone.
see, the thing is, if I'm here for more than 24 hours, you're gonna be like, Mike, are you okay? What the fuck happened? Did you fail?
You feel better, Eugene?
Yeah, much.
Now that your balls are scratched?
Yeah, they don't itch no more.
Can we please name it something else, like cutting the grass or
Can I
don't
scratch
know,
your balls, Eugene? I can-
Getting-
I can-
Eugene's got his head in the clouds, you know, something.
Can you bring your balls over here so I can scratch them?
See what you did, Lucas?
Guys, we are $1 away from $100 on Patreon. Can we fucking
And
tune this
we
up a
are
little bit?
11 minutes over the time we're supposed to start.
Oh, this isn't the show?
We have
And I
like
hate like 4 of you right now.
we have like eight new patrons like this week. Can we like give them something good to look forward to?
Hey, this is quality material.
I'm hoping that any of our new patrons are people who've already listened to our show, but
I can already tell you
more
that two of
than
them aren't.
Very
donated
least
in order to win
aren't
this
live
20th
listeners.
classic. Either way,
Hey, Lucas, are your parents listening right now?
Probably.
doesn't matter
And now
anymore.
they probably hate all of you, so congratulations.
Are they patrons?
They're Italian, right?
Yes.
Good. I'm sending them meat for Christmas to get back on their good side.
Might actually work.
I know it'll work. They're Italian.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure they like Eugene the most, so.
I don't know.
I feel insulted by that.
Because you have to pretend
get
to have
better.
some sense of decorum. The rest of us are just anarchists.
Okay, so now we're 12 minutes over.
I'm
So,
working
Oh,
on
my
it.
dad says if you send him meat, that'll work.
That's beautiful.
okay,
Oh
I'll get
my
on that.
God.
Meat.
Hey, Lucas, I'm going to need your address. If I don't already have it, I'll check my phone later.
Sounds good. Okay.
Shout out to Nick. It's his first time watching the podcast.
And we
Oh,
are
hey,
so
Nick's here. What's
sorry.
up, Nick? Nick is my local friend who I'm
He's
probably
listened.
gonna.
He's listened before this,
Who's
right?
probably going to unfriend
No.
you.
Oh God. Well, Nick, we haven't even started yet, so you're in for a treat.
Yeah. I see you in the show notes, Justin. So that must mean you're about to open the Hangout window.
Yeah, it's taking its sweet ass time, but it is opening.
Awesome.
I am so excited to start this podcast.
I am.
I might hit
Turning off
600
my
moons before this
VPN
thing
usage
starts. I'm at
probably.
599 right now.
Justin's going to have to leave before we start.
That's possible too.
Oh, hey, Sky Pharaoh from Discord's here too, with the name Sky
cool.
Tendo. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Everybody's here today. We all need to be better.
Yeah,
No shit.
we picked like the worst day to be completely off our games.
Talking about completely off
All
our
right,
games.
I'm in.
This show's perfect. This is what I signed up for.
All right. We picked like
Blue snowball is an option.
I'm like 25 minutes.
myself.
I'm like 25 minutes into my recording, by the way. So this is gonna be a hell of a thing.
44.
51.
Well, thankfully, Eugene can edit my girlfriend and I into like the outtakes or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. I hear
Justin, we're hearing ourselves on your end.
It's because it's a phone.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Cool.
I think
All right, y'all.
I think I
Let's,
finally figured my shit out. Let me hit record.
Yep. And then let's get synced up since everybody's recording.
Eugene, you're still all fucked up on my video, but whatever.
Oh, well.
It's fine for all of us.
And just before we get, if I start having these problems again, I'm just bailing because
That's fine.
once the show started, there's no point in holding it up for me.
I
Yeah.
did that last week.
To your
Hopefully
call,
now that
dude.
you're not go out. But okay, let's get synced up and let's get rolling, y'all. So in 3, 2, 1. All right, Steve, where you at?
52-46.
Like how I always start with you.
Yeah, because you know my memory's shit.
Mike, where you at?
2650. 2650.
Justin, where you at?
40 seconds.
Right. And Lucas, what you at?
45-15.
That's it?
Yep, that's all I got. What can I say?
All right, I might mute you guys for a while so I can actually read this article before I have to talk about it. But so if I'm not responding, that's why.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, Justin, Steve, you said you were taking Zelda, so just wanted to make you aware you're on deck first.
Okay.
What
It's
is
already
this?
on my dick.
Yeah, from earlier.
Guys, come on.
All right, let's fucking rock and roll. Let me just make a
You
note
did
here.
that too.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio, the show that always starts on time and never has any technical difficulties. How are y'all doing tonight? One and all of my Infendos.
Mike, what the hell are you
Oh.
doing with your hair?
Well, I've been here for like half an hour. Now this fucker realizes my hair.
I have my own problems.
At least I have hair, all right?
Hey, where are you going with that, huh?
You bald-headed hose and shit. I'm doing good, Eugene. Thank you for asking. I'm glad to be here, and I've had a really long weekend. I haven't slept much. I did a paper, but I'm really good. I'm happy to be here. Let's go, Infendo. Woo!
Holy shit.
For all of our live listeners, they got to, and actually me too, we got to meet your girlfriend for the first time, so
Yeah.
that was exciting.
Yeah, and even Lucas finally saw her face for the first time. So
You
Nice.
sent me pictures.
Oh,
yeah,
Jersey.
but like, okay,
But
but
those
like
are
not
naked.
in real, not in live action. Not yes, that's also true. Not live action talking to you.
what has he seen, if not her face?
God, let's move
Steve,
on.
how you
We're
doing? How
moving
you
on.
doing,
We're
Steve?
moving on.
Do you want me to fuck you up again, Steve?
Why not?
how are you doing, Steve? How's the new job? You seem to be settling in.
I'm wound up tonight. I'm doing fantastic.
He's on death row. That's how he's doing.
That would require you to come to Utah, and I know that ain't happening. Because I ain't going to you to get killed, I'll tell you that.
You're missing out.
Justin, we finally got your computer working, so you got me, but apparently I look green or something. I don't know how that works. How are you doing today?
I just need to screen share. Every time Eugene talks, like his whole screen goes black and green and weird. Anyway, yeah, major technical difficulties this week. I apologize to anyone listening live. Anybody listening to the podcast, you got no idea what's going on, so enjoy the show. Nothing's wrong.
He's not wrong. And
have we reached $500 yet?
Shit. Last but certainly not least, Lucas, how the fuck are you doing tonight?
I don't even know anymore. I'm defeated. I'm regretting my decision to be here right now, but
I should have gone to work today.
Let's see if we can turn this around, huh?
Yeah, let's. But you know, turning
baby.
Yes, sir. Steve, you've got the task of turning us around. You're first up on the news. Why don't you take us away?
I can do that. So for those of you guys who don't know, the Zelda amiibo come out on Friday. Mine have shipped, which is fucking amazing. And because the amiibo are shipping out and will be here on Friday, a lot of people are anticipating that the DLC was going to release on Friday alongside the amiibo, which is not the case. There was a Twitter user by the name of Lord of Gamez or Gamez, I don't know, that spotted a detail on the European eShop page for the DLC pack that states it's planned for a release in December 2017. So your hopes of it coming out this month have just been squashed. But
good, I can finish my other game.
Did any of us really expect it to come out this month, though?
No, we didn't.
Initially, I did.
Yeah. Holiday, usually I expect like February, honestly.
At the earliest.
Well, we didn't expect Mario to come out in October.
No, we didn't. Yeah. So, and then the other piece of news that's kind of related to that, are you talking about that, Lucas, or am I?
I am talking about that. I was going to do it a little bit later on in the show.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so we will get it hopefully sometime in the first part of December is what I'm hoping. Right around Friday the 8th would be fantastic, Nintendo, if you're listening. That would be a really good day for it to come out for me.
I would bet that it's not coming out until like the end.
Your birthday's on the 8th, Steve. We get it.
Hey, I've gotten Zelda stuff on my birthday before. Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, but you already paid for this. Like, it's not like it's a gift. It's pre-bought DLC.
But getting to play it is the gift. On my birthday, getting to play the DLC.
But it's coming out like a day before your birthday, right? So it's like getting a birthday present early that you bought yourself, which is kind of sad.
Oh, it's true. But that's what I look forward to.
Cool, fair enough. Did you guys? Are you guys excited to jump back into Zelda? I know I am.
Yeah,
I'm gonna load it up tomorrow and do that fucking topic that Lucas is gonna talk about, and then turn it off again until the fucking. Because I have it on the Wii U, so I don't even get those fucking weekly or whatever item downloads that they fucking give you. So I really have no reason to play it.
No, I haven't done them.
I just don't even really know exactly what we're getting yet. Like, I mean, they've given us like a rough estimate. They tell us that it's going to be like story DLC, but unless like they talked about it last week when I wasn't here, do we even really know what we're getting in terms of content, or is it just some more story?
More story is all we know, and I think they've said it's post the defeat of Ganon. Do I remember that right?
Yeah.
It's hard to be too excited when you don't really even know what you're walking into, you know? Like, I maybe my expectations have just been lowered, but, like, I don't know. Like, the first DLC pack was so minimal that, like,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what was in the first DLC pack other than clothes. Oh, there was the trial of the sword. That's right.
Yeah, you had the trial, you had the clothes, and the
hero mode,
mask, which was clothes. Yeah, hero mode. Yeah, it just.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
And the medallion, and yeah, I mean, basically, enhancements rather than additional gameplay.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited to get back into Zelda again. I've been kind of itching to. Well, we were kind of talking about it pre-show. After playing Mario, I've been wanting to get back into Zelda. So
I wish I
this
could play it
DLC
on my
will definitely-
Switch.
Yeah, I mean that is a bummer. You and my
Nice
little-
for some of us.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, but been months avoiding spoilers, so
sure.
Yeah, it's all in the
Um,
past.
For now.
Okay.
It's a
well,
length
I don't know that
pass.
there's much more to talk about this DLC unless you guys wanted to hit anything else before we moved on to the next bit of news.
You can DL my C. Anyway, let's move on. I have a topic coming up.
Awesome. Why don't you take us away, Mike?
Okay, hold on. I'm trying not to die in this fucking Mario Odyssey challenge here. Bandai Namco, well, it's the beginning of November, so like a lot of companies have started doing their monthly or yearly or quarterly, whatever, conferences to talk about their business shit. And like, Capcom last week, they're like, oh, well, fuck the Switch. And EA was like, well, fuck the Switch. But this week, we get Bandai Namco, who is one of my favorite third-party developers. They have revealed their financial results, briefing that it will be announcing 3 big titles for the Switch sometime early next year. They're taken by surprise by the Switch's popularity, which is a nice way of saying, we didn't think it was going to be this good. And like, there was like also another report that came out today that they're saying by like 2023 or whatever, by like another 7 years or so, they're thinking that the Switch is going to outsell the Wii. It's like 110 million units. So yeah, people were, I guess Bandai Namco especially, they were under expecting the Switch to be as well as it is, and now they know how hype it is, or they're fully going into it with 3 big name titles. We don't know what they are. Bandai, obviously, of Tekken fame and Soul Calibur and
Dark Souls.
Yep, Dark Souls and all the other fun Japanese sounding games and stuff. Along with that, Square Enix also came out today and said, we are going to aggressively, they're going to get in there with full-on Switch support, and they're not leaving any IPs off the table, which means that if they ever actually make another fucking game, unlike fucking Final Fantasy VII Remastered and like Kingdom Hearts, if they actually get another game from Square Enix sometime soon, they might get a Switch window. But so we might see something like Bravely Default being put on a Switch. I know a lot of people who I've talked to, even on podcasts with, like Lucas and Steve and Holly, they all love Bravely Default.
I've never played it.
I thought you played it.
No.
Well, you like it anyway. You like it now.
Yeah,
I
damn it,
tried the
Lucas,
demo
just
and
shut
I-
up and agree with me.
I tried the demo and I enjoyed it so little that I put it away.
Lucas, don't ruin this for me. Anyway, so and like maybe you know what? Just because of that, I hope we get a feature from Final Fantasies on the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I would personally want Kingdom Hearts 3 because I'm a fucking weeb and I'm not getting a PS4 again for Kingdom Hearts now that I've sold mine. But I mean, that's pretty much how I'm like, news-wise, that's all there is to it. But like opinion-wise, I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh, hi Eugene, you left. You missed everything.
Sure.
I gave up my social security number. Now I need to tell it again. But no, from a news standpoint, there's not a lot to it except for like, hey, someone's actually gonna like support the Switch. But from a personal opinionated standpoint, I'm really happy that they're actually gonna get out and have some, like, someone isn't gonna be like, oh, we might support the Switch. We're gonna put out another couple feeler games and stuff. We don't know yet, But like, no, if like Square Enix hasn't really done shit for like the Switch at all, and they're like, all right, let's do this. And like Bandai Namco hasn't really done much, if anything, either. I mean, they've given some stuff out, but not a whole lot. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna put some really big name things on there, and fucking, that's dope. Because like, if big names like Bandai Namco and Square Enix can actually like get off their feet and say, hey, we're gonna support this, that might start pushing these other developers, not EA, because EA doesn't give a fuck. I mean, maybe the Capcom, maybe Ubisoft. Well, Ubisoft is kind of in the middle. Like it might push them to get more involved because they're going to see how much of the demand that Switch has. They're going to see that people are happy that we're getting the support, and they're going to see that we're buying the games. So it's good. And Bandai Namco, they also said Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which has been out since March at least on every other console, sold 400,000 units on the Switch alone, and they're really happy with those numbers. So if they're happy with that for a game that came out so much later, they have promise for the Switch. They have promise for Nintendo. They have a lot of good things coming for them, and I hope that they take advantage of it. Unlike Capcom, who fucking says that Monster Hunter Double Cross sold a lot of copies, and they're really happy with how well it sold. They really gave them a lot of positive push for their company financially. But fuck if we're gonna get anything from it.
Right, and kind of tangentially related that it didn't quite make the cut for the news, but you had posted an article in our private chat about that investment banking firm that it was predicting that the Switch was going to sell something like 115 million units. So
yeah. Oh, I guess you walked away to scratch your balls when I said that, but yeah, they're planning by 2023 or whatever to have outsold the Wii, which is 106 million units, and the Switch is forecasted to sell 112 or 115 or something, and they're expecting 23 million units by the end of the next fiscal year of Switch.
Which is incredible because that far eclipses the Wii U sales in a year. That's just crazy.
If we can get that, that'd be fucking hype, man. Can you imagine all the games we'll be getting to support all those new players? It's a nice thought. Anyway.
Right.
Anybody want to contribute anything on there? Any comments? As I died in this Mario challenge again.
The only thing I can contribute, I guess, is that I'm excited for Bandai Namco to bring some games over to the Switch because, like you, I really like that developer, or I guess the publisher in this case, because I kind of mentioned it, but I really want Dark Souls to come to the Switch. So if that's a possibility, let's make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't play Dark Souls, but I might play it if I put it on the Switch. I don't play it only because I don't have a console to play it on, but I'm not totally turned off by the idea of playing it.
Well, there's a lot of games I don't play that I'd be willing to give a try if they're on the Switch, and I don't know why that is, but
because the Switch is a fun console to play on. That's why.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that one.
Sure.
You guess as if you don't know.
That's all I want to do is play my Switch.
That's literally how I feel all the time. I don't even want to turn on my other consoles some of the times just because the Switch is so great. So
yeah,
my 3DS is hiding under my table somewhere because I don't fucking play it anymore.
I feel bad that I've barely played any Metroid because everything I want to play is on the Switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Okay, well, we've only got about 10 seconds left on the timer here, so I figure now's a good enough time to end this topic and move on. And I guess that means that I'm up. We got a new infographic from Nintendo of Europe, I believe it was, and kind of a little bit of an update on some of the games that are going to be coming out for the Switch this winter that got announced recently. So we got dates for Rocket League, which we already knew about. The Skyrim's on there, Xenoblade. The thing that is really exciting for me is this Wolfenstein 2 on the list. Obviously, we don't have an exact date for that one, but that one's getting a lot of praise from press. It came out on the same day as Odyssey, of course. So I'm probably going to wait and hold off and pick that one up on the Switch to play it for the first time. Is anything stand out to you guys on this little infographic?
I want to know why Kirby Battle Royale came out this week on the 3DS in Europe, but we have to wait until January to get it on 3DS over here. That baffles me.
Yeah, that's weird. And that's not the first time that's happened either. Kirby games and there's some of their B and C tier games tend to come out in Europe first. Maybe it's I don't know.
Don't you know how hard it is to localize those cries?
Yeah, because Kirby doesn't sound Japanese as fucking any language.
I
know. But I'm looking forward to snipper clips. I'm sounding really fucking lame as casual as fuck right now, but my girlfriend and I play snipper clips now and then. I'm looking forward to getting new DLC for that. Looking forward to Skyrim. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm looking forward to coming out. Looking forward to Mario Party coming out. Looking forward to Sushi Striker because I want to see what the fuck that game is even about. Like I saw the trailers for it, but that game seems so off the wall. It's like, who the fuck thought that was even a good idea?
Right.
So say for me, it's Doom, Rocket League, Shovel Knight, and Octopath are the ones that stand out to me, and then Pokemon Sun and Moon on the other side.
Yeah, well, I'm already getting Pokemon, so I'm not really too interested in them being on this list, which is kind of how I feel too. Like, I had most of the games I want for this year. It's like nothing on this list is like, aside from the ones I've already mentioned, are pulling me super close to, getting anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I just bought Shovel Knight, so I'll be getting the new expansion for free anyway. Mario Party's no good because I have no friends. Pokemon, I'm waiting for whatever
You said it, not me.
Pokemon, I'm waiting for whatever they announce for the Switch. I don't really care about Ultra Sun Moon. Probably get Rocket League just because I'm sure all you guys are going to get it.
Yep.
That's gonna be a fun one.
I'm curious about Wolfenstein and Doom, but not $60 curious. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure Doom will be on sale for Black Friday.
And as much as I would love to finally play through all of LA Noire, I already have it on my PS3, and it's not really. I mean, LA Noire isn't really the open world game that other Rockstar games are, so it's not like there's going to be a whole lot of opportunity to play handheld while somebody else is doing something. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of story that you have to follow, so,
It's also kind of a game that if you've played it once, you've played it,
Yeah.
Like, I gave it a try on Steam a few years back, and I really have no desire to play it again because,
once you know the answers, what's the point? It's not,
exactly.
again, since there is no open world do anything part of the game like you find in Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption or hell, even Zelda. The appeal of playing it in handheld mode while watching something or doing something else isn't there. So
Right.
I feel like Rockstar might be kind of shooting themselves in the foot releasing LA Noire as their first Switch game, but I guess they were making it for everything else. But,
I'm sure they have a reason, but yeah.
Nothing in the near future on the Switch or 3DS really has me excited.
Yeah,
I'm
Skyrim.
the same way.
Skyrim. I might end up playing Skyrim.
But even Skyrim, I've played before.
I haven't. So this will be my introduction to Elder Scrolls.
I'm honestly not really excited for anything on this list. Like, my games came out or are about to come out, and the near future is looking pretty light. But I'm sure there'll be a lot more content that hasn't been announced yet for next year. So just stay tuned, I guess.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Nintendo's not giving us a whole kit and caboodle yet. They're gonna hide some shit from us for a while.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I think that Nintendo has been doing it right. Like, they kind of got away from the whole E3 thing. Like, they don't do a press conference anymore, and instead they feed us information little by little throughout the year. So, I trust them at this point. So hopefully we'll see some good games coming out next year.
I mean, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, does anybody feel as if Nintendo kind of shot their load with the Switch? I mean, you got 2 Game of the Year candidates coming out in the same year in Mario and Zelda. Like, what's coming out next year,
Well, that's kind of like the exciting thing. That's kind of the exciting thing, if I could fucking talk. Exciting thing to find out, because like
they've always got some sort of secret in their back pocket that nobody knows anything about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, it might not be like a big first-party game, but like they might have some really hella good third-party game coming out that they haven't even revealed yet, like a whole new IP. Like, I wouldn't put it past them to come up with some crazy shit.
Right, and I mean we've got several franchises that we haven't heard from that would work well on the Switch.
You're right, Luke. Justin. Mario 3 would work good on the Switch.
Yes, and speaking of the possibility of classic games on the Switch, why don't we get right into an interview with Reggie Fils-Aimé? Who
Nice. Hit me.
who did this interview anyway? I'm not seeing it where we got this source from, but
This came from a Nintendo Life article, but I don't think it was them that interviewed him. But
okay. Forbes
Forbes.
was the one interviewing Reggie Fils-Aimé about basically the upcoming paid online service and the future of 3DS and virtual console and stuff like that. I'm gonna kind of bounce around his quotes here, but the first thing he had to say about the online service is, quote, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going. I'm not going to tell you. Sorry to get your hopes up. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it's going to look like. We'll share more about that next year. Editorial note, hopefully January of next year. But what I can tell you is that our vision is to have a robust online environment that not only provides the mechanism for you to have your multiplayer experiences and matchmaking, those elements are minimum. So again, editorial note, hopefully that means streamlining how the whole Splatoon thing works.
sure.
Our goal is to provide that extra Nintendo twist, and that's what makes our company historically so effective. We don't do things the same way everyone else does. We relish being different. We see that difference as an element that makes us more compelling to the consumer, and so having that differentiated experience is what we are focused on, and we'll unveil more next year as we're closer to the launch of the service. The article also talked about that mentioned the fact that, again, it is going to be a paid online service. You will need to pay the online service in order to play games online, including games that you are already playing online for free. So, like, once we hit the introduction of the service, you're going to have to pay to play Mario Kart. You're going to have to pay to play Splatoon, all that other stuff. But I believe the announcement was $20 a year, or
Between 20 and 30 because of like the yen conversion, which is horribly cheap.
oh yeah,
it's
amazing.
in the grand scheme of online services.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, if you wanted to do a monthly subscription to Xbox Live Gold, it's half that much per month. So,
Right.
Some of our patrons pay more per month than they're going to pay for Nintendo Online services. So thank you for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn it, I'm not ready for you to segue yet. He still talked about the 3DS. He was asked about the 3DS. You know, what's going to happen with it going forward, especially with, you know, the Switch being basically a portable system, even though they're not selling it or promoting it as one. He said that I'm not gonna do the whole quote here, but basically that the role of the Nintendo 3DS is kind of an entry level position for Nintendo games. So, like, granted, my younger kid is not old enough to have one Nintendo system, but you know, if I wanted to get a game system for both of my kids, I'm not going to go out and get two $300 Switches, but I might go into Walmart and get a couple of $80 2DSs. And so he went on to say that, you know, for people just kind of looking for an entry-level portable gaming system to play these great Nintendo games on, the 3DS serves that purpose and will continue to serve that purpose.
Right.
And that if you are more committed to it, but not quite ready to jump into the Switch, you've got the 2DS XL and the 3DS XL, which are, you know, more robust systems with more features and stuff like that, but still not at that $300 price range. So, basically, he's saying that the 3DS isn't going anywhere because it's nice to have that cheap alternative on the shelf. So hopefully we'll hear some more about some great 3DS games coming out next year, and that the system isn't completely dead. But through the whole interview, he didn't really let anything slip, which, you know, Reggie's pretty good at not letting things slip. But there was some useful information in there, I think. I want to know what this extra Nintendo twist there's going to be to the online service.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
You'll have voice chat, but you can only chat in the in random Mario quotes. They're gonna have Charles Martinet. Fucking hell, I can't say his name all the time. They're gonna have that Mario Man guy come down and do all these voices for the online service, like, "Hello, come and play with me. Oh, you fucking suck."
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have that one.
Yeah.
They have to. It's online.
That would be kind of fun to, in lieu of voice chat, just basically have those push button taunts like the old Mario Golf games used to have. You ever play Mario Golf on the N64?
Mm-mm.
Oh, if you press like the D-pad, it would play one of four taunts from your character, and they were hilarious, especially when you spammed them and annoyed people.
Sure. Cool. Well, that was our timer, y'all. So, Lucas, why don't you take us away into our final news topic?
Okay, this isn't really going to be news for most of you if you actually watched the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Direct.
None of us did.
Didn't, maybe you'll find this part interesting. So we're just kind of going to detail some of the things that they went over in it. First, there's going to be a $30 pack in the US. It's going to cost $26.99. Are those lira? And €29.99 euro if you're living in Europe. Do they still use the lira in Europe? I'm really not sure about that.
I didn't think
pounds.
so. Yeah.
Is that pounds? Okay.
I think Lewis would say £26.99 or something like that.
All right. Well,
sure
apologies.
Wait, let me look at you. Let me look at what you're struggling
Apologies
with
for that in advance, but yeah, it's going to cost around $30 US for the expansion pack.
Yes, that would be British pounds.
Okay. Before we get into the details of what's going to be in the expansion pack, you should know that there's going to be a free Day 1 DLC patch that's going to add the Japanese voice acting if you prefer it, like I probably would, kind of like what they did with Fire Emblem. The actual pack is going to be, it's an expansion pass, so it's going to be kind of drip fed to you. Starting in December of this year, you're going to get some extra items for your quest. In January, they're actually going to have new quests in the main game. In spring, they're coming out with a new blade that they're just calling a new rare blade. By summer of next year, they're going to have new enemies and a challenge mode that you can do. And by fall of next year, you're going to have brand new story content. So it's a pretty huge, I mean, like if the game costs $60, that's another like half a game that you're paying for right there. But it sounds like they're going to be putting in a lot of extra content for it. So that's kind of exciting, I guess. I don't know. I think the idea of DLC in a game like this is probably a pretty good idea, since once you finish with an RPG, there's really not that much else you can do. And speaking of games with not that much else to do in them, Breath of the Wild.
Nice segue.
Well played.
Most of us probably hit our cap in Breath of the Wild a while ago, and the new DLC is coming out in a month, but either tomorrow or last week, depending on when you're listening to this podcast, November 9th, you're going to be getting a DLC outfit that looks like Rex's costume from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So
I don't know who that is, but
I believe he's the main character, right?
Yeah.
So that's free DLC for all of us, right? As far as I'm understanding it, it doesn't look like you have to.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a side quest.
So I guess you can log into Breath of the Wild if you're really, really excited for Xenoblade and you want to do some cosplaying in Breath of the Wild and pretend you're playing Xenoblade. You can do that for a month, and then
I will say that costume that Rex guy has, that gives Link some thick fucking legs, man.
Yeah, it does. Look at those thighs.
It actually kind of looks like it fits right in with Breath of the Wild. So
yeah.
Good fit, I guess. I don't know. I like the cross-play stuff. Like I was honestly hoping in like a game like Odyssey, we'd have like swipe your Link amiibo and get like a Link tunic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
me too.
It's nice to see a little bit more crossover with that, kind of like what we got with Mario Kart. You know.
Hopefully, hopefully I'll be around long enough to talk about some more Mario Odyssey stuff now that I've finished it as well, because there are a few things about Mario Odyssey that did disappoint me, but anyway, that's not our talk right now.
Fair. I wanted to jump in with
That
this
was one of the things,
about Xenoblade, and I have to say that announcing DLC before the game is coming out, even out, is kind of, I don't know about that. Like, for a big, huge RPG like this, like, I think that there's going to be enough in the main game, at least I hope, like, if I were to pick it up, that to satisfy me. And, like, after I beat the main campaign on big games like that, I don't necessarily want to jump back in right away. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
Well, normally I agree with you, but I feel like it's kind of like when we got the Mario Kart DLC. They planned out the route that they want to go with DLC in this game, and you're not getting all of it right at the start. So it's not like they're tacking on a bunch of completed stuff and getting it to you. This is just stuff that they're working on now that the game is finished to kind of create like an add-on environment for it. So I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much. It's not like day one DLC kind of stuff where it's like, want to do all these other exciting quests that we already have programmed and ready to go? Pay us $30 and we'll unlock them for you.
Well, yeah, when it bothers me is when the stuff is done at the same time the game is, and it's not released, quote unquote, on disc. But like Lucas said, this is still being developed, so it's a little bit of a different story. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's arguably worse when it is already on disc and they're charging you for it, a la Capcom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I know you're waiting for me to say something, but Monster Hunter has. I know you want me to say something, but Monster Hunter has free DLC. I'm not going to pay shit for it, so I really don't have anything to say to that.
Fair enough.
That's great. I think that. Here's our timer. I don't
No,
know.
you don't.
Respond to the chat, but I will keep my mouth shut.
I guess to kind of close off this topic, I don't see a lot of fanfare for Xenoblade Chronicles. I know that we have one member in our chat, Phantom, who's super excited for this one, but I just don't see a lot of buzz for the game. So hopefully it'll be strong when it comes out.
The good, I know we're on a timer here. The good news for me is I like the idea of us actually getting JRPGs. I wish it wasn't so in-house. I wish it wasn't like a company that's basically owned by Nintendo, more or less. But like, it's still nice to see, something in the JRPG department, because it's always kind of been PlayStation's field. So it's a good sign for the Switch,
And the Switch is like a perfect place to play those types of games, I feel like. Come on, give it to us. All right, so let's move out of the news. Let's move away from that, and we're going to take a little break. Let Lucas set up for Nintendo's, and he says he's got a treat for us this evening. So we'll be right back.
Dear God.
It's this week should be fun. We have a lot of new listeners who are going to witness the seething rage of me for the first time ever, and it's going to be fun.
Yes, we have a lot of new Sonic music to be played as well, I'm sure.
Oh, God, please no.
Oh, dude, the soundtrack in Forces is so good, Lucas.
I know, it's so good. If you find a complete one, please send it to me, because I
will.
can't for the life of me.
I will. It's probably going to be a week or so before they get a good quality one, even though I know you don't care about quality. I do. Yeah. So.
Are you trying to say that are you going to try to insult him about quality? Are you trying to insult me by saying I'm trash?
I'm just trying to piss everybody off tonight.
British?
See if you guys will fire me. Is it working?
Shit. Well, since
Steve,
we started a little,
I know we have a new character
do we
limit
want
on
to
Twitter.
move right into Nintendo's here, or do we need to take a little break?
I'm good.
I was going to get up and pee, but there's a cat in my lap, so I'll have to hold it.
Okay.
Just pee on the cat.
Can't pee in the pussy.
Oh, Jesus.
And there goes another patron.
Now I was just about to say, now we have our episode title.
Let's go.
Oh, thank God I wasn't drinking right then.
Good luck getting that one past iTunes.
Well, Lucas, whenever you're ready, why don't you take us into Nintendo's?
Please.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Just have to keep score.
Sorry, Lucas.
And welcome back to Infendo Radio, episode 416, I guess. Maybe, probably, kind of. I don't really even know at this point.
Yes.
We're doing Nintendo's. That's the game where I have 10 tracks, 10 games, not 10 tracks, and these idiots have to try to guess what they are. They're all from games that have at least appeared on Nintendo systems, so that gives us a pretty wide library to choose from. Points don't really matter, but we do keep track, and at the end of it all, one person will be crowned the Infendo Nintendo's champion. Feel free to play along at home. We actually have our Patreon. The $2 tier is you can suggest a song or a collection of songs from a game for Nintendo's. 4 out of our 6 tracks this time are going to be coming from patrons. So that's actually like really cool. So I tried to kind of mix it up. A lot of our patron suggestions were pretty off the wall. I tried to keep things a little bit more mainstream to kind of balance that out, but we'll see what happens. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first track.
Everybody click on Lucas's face.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this is actually a suggestion from one of our listeners. This one comes from Phantom, who is a well-known listener in our live chat. So let us be...
Is it an RPG?
God, it's Phantom. Let me know if you can hear it okay, if it's too loud.
Maybe a little loud.
Ooh, I know this.
Oh, God.
Is it a Castlevania title?
No,
It's not
it's
a
something I
Castlevania.
played.
I know this. I know this.
Up a little more.
Phantom, I hate you. I know this.
Wait. I see the smoke on your face. Is this Shadow the Hedgehog?
It is not Shadow the Hedgehog.
I
Oh,
just got sneezed on by my cat.
Like, for some reason, that look on your face, like, and I remember Shadow having some really dark music. Oh well.
Is
fuck
this
it.
is this Wind Waker?
This is
No.
not a game I've played, if that helps.
Okay.
Oh.
No, because you play weird games.
All right, new track or something.
Is
is
it
this
Lost
an
Reavers?
RPG?
This is an RPG. That'll be your first hint.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to a second track.
Why do I know this, Lucas?
I don't know because
I honestly don't know if you do know this. I don't know if any of you have played this.
I think I have.
What system is it on?
This is for the GameCube.
There goes my guess.
Is this Baton Coyotos?
It is not Baton Katos.
Whatever it's called?
That is not how you pronounce that name.
Weigh up your complaints for later.
Oh, I'm cleaning them up right now.
Oh my God, I can't even think.
So you guys want another track?
Sure.
I want another
Maybe a
game.
hint to go along with it.
One other host.
Let's start with another track.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
No, but good guess. That would have been my choice.
Is this
Oh, this isn't Tales,
Fantasy
is it?
Star?
It's not Phantasy Star, and I didn't hear you, Eugene.
Tales of Symphonia, maybe?
It is not Tales of Symphonia. All good guesses, though.
Is it
I will
Skies of
tell you,
Arcadia?
it is Skies of Arcadia. I will
Oh,
tell you
shit.
it is Skies of Arcadia.
Huh, I have not played that game.
You motherfucker.
Roll
Oh,
point down for Eugene. That was actually a good choice, Phantom. That lasted a while. I enjoyed that.
I remember that fucking guy from
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure or Sonic Racing, that fucking
Yeah.
bitch ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember him
Accidentally
too.
hit the volume
That's,
control on my earphones and everybody went dead.
Oh no.
that was the only thing that I've actually ever played with that character in it. But yeah, good guess.
That organ
Right,
music
let's-
sounded so familiar.
Right?
Let's go into a track handpicked by moi for round 2. Eugene has the first point.
Now time to get in Lucas's head. Get out of Phantom's head.
It was a cold night on the streets when the Infendo was listening to Nintendo tunes.
Is this a billiards game?
No.
What?
Sounds like Pool Hall.
Is this Super Mario 64 DS and the minigame thing?
No, not at all.
'Cause
Damn.
that's, yeah, it does sound like that, actually.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Luigi card game shit.
Mm-hmm. But I think I actually used that one time when I hosted.
Why do I know that fucking weird barky sound?
Right?
This is Nintendogs.
It's not Nintendogs.
Is this
Nintendogs
Wario
with
on the
stats.
Wii, the WarioWare game on the Wii?
Is this motherfucking Animal Crossing?
It is not. Do you guys want a second track?
Sure.
Please.
I'm not going to give you very many hints for my games because I feel like my hints will give my games away. So let's just play the music.
Can you give us console?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, I'm out.
Fucking Animaniacs or something?
It's not Animaniacs.
It is something though.
You don't get a point for
This is
that.
not sounding familiar at all.
I don't even have a guess.
Alright, let's go on to another track, I guess.
Yeah. Is it a licensed title, maybe?
It's not a licensed title.
Hmm.
It has only ever appeared on Nintendo console.
Paperboy 3?
I knew you were going to say that.
None of this sounds the least bit familiar to me.
Is this a Nintendo published or developed?
I'm pretty sure it was Nintendo published. I think.
What is this?
Give me a title and I'll look it up for you.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Nope.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna give you the last track, and then I'm gonna give you the developer, and just see who can grab it up first. Oh, actually, no. I forgot what the last track was. I'm gonna play the last track, and I'm gonna let you all jump for this because you're going to recognize this.
Oh, I'm ready.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
fuck.
Earthbound.
God damn it!
Pilot Wings.
Earthbound, aka Mother 2.
Fucking A. Well done, Mike.
I'm too fast for you, little man. I'm too fast for you.
And here comes the rage.
You're too slow.
I was about to get all like, oh, it was made by Ape Inc. and HAL Laboratory. And I was like, wait a second. My last track is Four Side. Everybody here has played Smash. Like,
Right.
And just that clue alone would have given it away for me, even though I've never played more than a couple hours of the game.
Exactly. Everybody knows that music. Nobody's ever played, the game.
Oh god,
It's a good
Four Side and Smash. That reminds me of the time like one of our listeners here, Nick. I fucking beat his ass in Melee in Four Side. I was playing as Pichu. He was like Bowser or whatever. I just mopped the floor with him.
Fun
Just
start.
lost another Patreon subscriber.
They're dropping like
All right.
flies tonight.
Well, speaking of
Man,
Patreon
Mike is
subscribers,
ruining everything.
Speaking of Patreon subscribers, this next one comes from patron, I guess, Heather White. This was her suggestion. This game was so obscure that I couldn't find an individualized soundtrack, so you're just going to get like the first track in the game, and it's just going to keep playing for 7 minutes until somebody gets it.
I've been there before.
I am more than happy to give you suggestions, but for the life of me, I could not find anything on YouTube that like had tracks. So here we go.
That's
Heather
great.
White's suggestion. I actually really like the music though.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Diddy Kong Racing, but it's not that.
no, he'd be able to find a soundtrack for that one.
Can
I mean, I
turn
know
it a
that
little
game.
bit?
I know that game is bad, but
Is that a no?
He'd turn it up
I
a
didn't
bit.
hear you.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
I can do that.
Is this a Game Boy game, I would guess?
This is a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you say that again? You cut out.
I just he asked the same thing I was about to guess.
Oh, okay.
Obscure
All
GBA
right,
games.
genre.
I'm not going to
Probably
give you the genre yet because that's going to kind of it'll be easier. I don't know if you need to-
Publisher, developer.
It was cool. It was developed by Bitmanagers.
What?
Bitmanagers.
Oh, good. He doesn't recognize that.
I'm like, Bit
Is it-
Manager.
Actually,
is it like
Anybody?
Heather said that she expects you to get this one, Justin. I don't know why.
is it like Choo Choo Rocket
neither
or
do I.
something?
It's not Choo Choo Rocket.
Sounded like a victory theme.
That's another
guess-
track after you just said that you couldn't find any more?
It's one complete soundtrack.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
I could tell you it is a licensed game. It's a licensed character.
All of a sudden,
It's
it sounds
not
like
really
fucking like it sounds like Beetle Adventure Racing. All of a sudden,
It's not.
I know, but it sounds like it.
Advance.
I don't think any of you are going to get this.
Is this like a sports game or something?
It is a sports game.
Is it Mario Golf on the? No,
Advance Tour.
No.
Alright.
it's not Mario Tennis.
Mario
then,
Tennis,
is it on the
then,
Game Boy?
right?
It doesn't have. I said licensed. It's not Mario.
Mario and
Oh, okay, yes.
It's not Sonic either.
Power
Fucking
Rangers, pinball. I don't know.
It's not Power Rangers
Yeah,
Pinball.
because
It's cute that you think-
pinball is the
I was-
best sports game ever.
I was just gonna say it's cute that you think pinball is a sport. But
Why do you have British inflections tonight?
It's cute that you guys think that's a real game.
It's cute. You think you have a chance to win this game tonight?
Oh no, I don't think I have a chance. I know I don't stand a chance.
are we still guessing, or are we just bantering at this point?
Pretty.
Well,
Now we're just trying to
Uh,
kill Steve.
Techno Bowl Game Boy Advance Edition.
is there any chance you can like skip ahead and get us different?
I can probably handle that. I don't know if it's gonna help you guys though.
Probably not.
I'll even give you. You know what? I'm so confident no one's going to get it. I'm going to give you the type of sports game. This is a tennis game on the Game Boy Advance,
And it's not Mario.
developed by Bit Managers.
Mickey's
My
Magical
favorite
Tennis.
fucking developer.
Get off Google, everybody.
I'm not on Google. I've given up. I'm on the chat now.
I've got nothing, man.
Does everybody give up?
I do.
I
I
said
don't
give up.
want to, but I have to.
You know what? I'm happy. This was Droopy's Tennis Open.
Who the fuck is
Droopy Tennis
Droopy?
Open?
Does everybody remember Droopy? The
Is he that
little,
little blue dog?
He's
he
not
was the white
blue, but
cartoon
yeah.
Oh, he's a
dog
white dog.
Yeah.
with the droopy face who would always say, "You know what? I'm happy," and he was like super depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is okay, and I'm happy.
How did that motherfucker have a tennis game?
I
Right?
have
Why
no
not?
idea. And it's like it's not
How
even
did he
like
have
an
a
old
game,
tennis game.
period?
It's Game Boy Advance.
Dude, don't hate on Droopy. He has a hell of a hook, man. He fucking swings that tennis racket like a boss.
He's got a.
Oh dear God! Play the next game.
All right. That leaves us with Mike and Eugene each at a point. Nobody
Point for
got.
Lucas.
Yeah, I guess if we're even doing
I'm
that.
pointing for Heather.
It just helps me keep track of how many rounds we've done. So
Okay. Round 4, and away we go.
Is this a Lucas imagination?
This is in Lucas. Turn it down a little for you.
Sounds like Mario something. No, never mind. Okami.
Nope.
Okami Den.
Nope.
I know what this
Okami,
fucking
no.
I think those are the same game.
No, Okami Den's the DS game, and Okami's the Wii and PS2 game.
Is it Okami Den the remake?
Okami Den's
one?
it's a
No.
It's more like it's no Kami, okay? It's not Okami.
Okami yourself down.
Okay, well played. I'll give you that one.
I doubt it.
I don't
but
know why, but sure. All right.
I'm gonna need another
next.
track, I think. I know this fucking game.
Lazy Town, the video game. Oh my god!
Oh, shit!
Skyward Sword!
Yes!
No.
God damn it!
Seriously?
This is the Gruesinator from Skyward Sword.
The minute I heard it!
You picked up on the Grues theme, right?
Yes!
So pissed right now. So pissed.
That's what, I was playing Mario. I'm not even paying. I thought I was gonna get this. I'm playing Mario. All of a sudden I hear the burr, 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 and I'm like, oh my god, it's mine!
Oh man.
Oh, that made me happy. I told you guys I was keeping it pretty mainstream. I'm not gonna my games are not gonna be completely off the wall for the most part. Oh, all right. Mike's in the lead with 2 points. Eugene's got 1. The rest of us are a bunch of sad, sorry sons of you know what. Track 5. This is
Because
another
now's the
viewer
time to start
suggestion.
censoring ourselves.
This is a suggestion from Minus, another one of our frequent listeners. I almost just read out the name of the game along with that, but I will not.
That would have been a shame.
And here we go.
You said this was a Patreon?
Wave race.
Yep, this was
Yeah.
suggested to us by Minus. It is not Wave Race.
Fuck.
You're not even on the right system.
It sounds like
like-
Wave race.
Sounds like Super Nintendo.
It is Super
Pilot-
Nintendo.
Pilot wings.
Phantom says, good luck, Infendo crew. Nope. And Phantom also says he's never heard of it, so I guess he just pulled this one out of his butt, which is... Oh, wait, this is Phantom, not Minus. Okay, good.
God,
Is
none
that
of us
fair?
know who our listeners are.
I got nothing.
Justin,
Is
you
it-
know how many games I pulled out of my butt?
Is this an
Like
RPG?
to.
It is most definitely not an RPG. Minus is sighing in the chat because I messed up.
Evidently, Eugene is the only one that takes good notes when he does this.
Hey, I know who our patrons are. I just can't host,
Hey,
so it doesn't
How
matter.
about we play a second track? Because
Yeah.
once again, we're kind of going totally off topic.
It seems to be
I
a
like the
theme
music.
tonight.
Who's the?
It's good music.
Did you
Do
give
I
us
even
the
have to
developer
tell
yet?
you? You should be able to figure out the developer.
I mean, sounds kind of Konami.
It is Konami.
Okay, so that means it's not F-Zero. I don't know. Mega Man X.
What kind of game is it?
As far as I could understand, I believe it's like a top-down racing game.
Top-down racer. It's not RC Pro. No, that was.
No, is it a hot
Super Program?
Micro Machines, Hot Wheels, something.
Well,
Marble Madness.
I'm actually going to give you
Uniracing.
Minus's hint. I'm going to give you Minus's hint in the chat.
I thought he
They were
was
just-
going to say he's going to give us minus points for guessing wrong.
This game was not very big back in the day, but the TV show apparently was.
American
licensed.
Gladiators.
How is American
What a TV
Gladiators a
show.
top-down racer?
Was it like a?
How the fuck is pinball a sport game?
It's not like Power Rangers or something, is it?
No.
Not Power Rangers. Let's go to another track. I actually have 5 for this game because I like the music.
Was the television show like live action or was it animated?
It was not live action. Again, I'm learning about this show today, but from the research I did, it was a cartoon. Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Street Sharks, Samurai Pizza Cats. I don't know.
Ooh, Street Sharks is not a bad guess.
Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah, I love Street Sharks, man. That's my jam.
Is it like fucking Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
No, but name-wise, that's probably the closest anyone's come.
What?
Zombies Ate My Neighbors? No, that's not even a show.
You said Street Sharks. Gargoyles? No, I don't even know how they game.
A little more
also-
obscure than that, I believe.
That would have also been Capcom because it's Disney.
Is it like VR Troopers or like Biker Mice from Mars or like
That's it! Holy crap!
What?
What, VR Troopers?
No, Biker Mice from Mars!
Oh shit!
What is that?
I've heard about it. I've never seen
It's
it.
like
Wow.
You want to go out? You want to go out for drinks like now?
It's like Gene just put 4 random words together and he got it right.
What in the name of Satan's three-pronged dick is that?
I'm pretty.
Basically,
It
it's
was a
about
pretty
mice
cool show,
that are
actually.
bikers and they're from Mars.
I think it had like 4, maybe like 3 or 4 seasons. I remember it was on like Saturday morning cartoons. So
I've heard of it. I
That's
never
why I was
would have
interested.
pulled it out of my ass, but I've heard of it.
So here's the thing. I actually want Eugene to win now because both of his wins have been immaculate. That being said, Mike's last win was pretty hot too. But, yeah. Oh my god.
I should have won last week.
Whatever.
I'm still expecting Steve to take one on. All right, guys, we're moving on to track number 6. This was another one that I selected. Get ready.
is this Ninja Turtles?
This is not. Yeah, this is Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I thought the other track was part of it.
I was gonna say that was the last game.
It sounds like the GameCube startup music
I know, right?
almost.
So is it a GameCube game?
I'm not telling right now. We barely started the round.
Sounds like damn Darksiders, but it's not.
This makes me so happy.
Is this Super Mario Odyssey?
It is Super Mario Odyssey!
I just want you to know that from the moment you started playing music, I was ready to say Super Mario Odyssey. I'm like, no, he wouldn't be that much of a dick.
I jokingly said it before the fucking show even started. He was playing Mario Odyssey with me.
Sweet. My first and probably only point. Now I'm going to
All
go
right,
back
Justin.
to Mario Odyssey.
Justin gets a point for the game that I was hoping you wouldn't get right off the bat, and I'm kind of happy you didn't. I had to find the most obscure. That was like the nighttime desert music that only plays like the first time you go to Toast Arena. Like,
Oh,
wow.
all right. Let's see. We are going to track number 7. This is another one that I chose. I'm sorry in advance.
Sonic R.
Nope.
Banjo-Tooie?
No.
That was a
He got
very
angry.
scornful look right there you gave him.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell me this does not sound very great for Coke. Oh, there's a smirk there. Lucas is poker
It's not
face.
Grant Kirkhope.
what is this?
You're never gonna get it.
And
Maybe,
these are patrons, right?
maybe Steven? No, this was mine. This wasn't
Oh.
even a Patreon.
Is this a Sonic fucking game?
No, it's not Sonic, actually. It is, I'll make my first hint. It is a big franchise.
Lazy Town.
Good job. You totally nailed it.
The big franchise, like a big video game franchise?
It is a game from a big video game franchise.
Okay, so it's licensed.
No, it's, well, no, it's...
It's just a
Oh,
big
I see.
video game franchise.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Is it
WarioWare?
in this country?
Nope. Say that again, Justin.
Is it big in this country?
It's the franchises, the game not so much. It is a... do I want to tell you? What do you guys want? Do you want the developer or do you want the system?
System.
I'll take system.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's DS.
Feel the magic XXXY.
God damn it.
Nope.
Damn it.
Let's go to another track. Eventually.
You said original DS?
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. I think I
Oh,
know this.
If you know it, shout it out, boy.
I can't think of it, though.
I've heard this. I swear that opening
I
riff
hate
sounds
you
familiar.
so much.
Do you want the developer?
Yes.
It was developed by Vanguard, or Vanpool.
What the fuck is a Vanpool?
That's what happens when you get a bunch of kids in a car and you take them to school.
Is this that fucking tingle
No,
game?
Eugene, stop, Eugene.
What did you say, Eugene?
Is it that fucking tingle game?
Yes!
That's the only game I know.
Oh my God.
Freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land.
Hell,
Yes!
Eugene's gonna win this one. Because he knows all these obscure ass games.
Well, I know that they're a Nintendo. I don't know if they're a second-party Nintendo developer, but that's the only game I've ever heard from them making.
Not only that, but there was clearly Japanese lyrics in one of those songs.
So, Justin, what is the official score? I've lost track.
Eugene
All I know is
3.
we're on round 8 next.
Yeah, Eugene 3, Mike 2, me 1, Steve 0.
It's nice and rounded. Right, I think this next one's going to go pretty quick. This is, again, one of my choices. Oh, Heather also has the score. Nice. This one is probably going to go pretty quick, but I like the music anyway, so we're going
Mario
with
Odyssey.
it. We already did Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey 2.
Close, though.
Oh, Mario 64.
Nope.
Mario 64 DS.
Nope.
Shut up, Eugene.
The Game Boy Advance, Mario and Luigi. Superstar Saga. Partners in Time.
I'm going to give it to you, but it's actually the 3DS remake.
Same thing.
Hmm.
I said Superstar Saga, damn it.
Yes, this is Superstar Saga.
I don't
for
even
the
remember this
3DS.
music in Superstar Saga, but it's been like
It
God,
only
many
played
years
in
since I played it.
it only played in Toad Town. My next psych out, if you couldn't get it from that, was going to be this, which
Oh, nice.
Mario RPG.
I would have
I
got
was
that.
saying,
That would have been it for me.
All right, so that gives Steven a point. Mike needs to win these next 2 rounds to win the game. This was our final Patreon suggestion, at least as of like 5:30. If I missed you this week, I'm sorry, but I compiled the list a few hours before the show.
it happened to me too.
This one was suggested by JZ Beast, which is one of our newer patrons, I believe. I think he
He's
just
in
joined this
the
week.
YouTube chat as well.
I absolutely love this suggestion. Let's get it started.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is this? I played this fucking game.
I love that, like, every time a track starts, you guys
Right?
are like, I know it.
No, I really
You
know
are
this
like,
fucking
shut up.
track.
You've never played it, stop talking.
Yes, I have.
Oh, fuck.
Lucas,
Yes.
did I guess this already?
I'm not sure.
He wasn't listening.
Would you like to guess something?
I want a second track first.
Okay. Is everybody okay with moving on?
I'm perfectly okay with that.
This track seems redundant.
Okay, I've definitely played this fucking game.
Fucking dicks, man.
Fucking.
No, that is not it. Good guess, though.
Yes, it is.
What system did this come out on?
This was... Let's see. This was GameCube.
Is this Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yes, it's Shadow the Hedgehog!
Damn.
Get on my level!
I'd like to point out that's twice tonight. Eugene has had a moment with a Sonic song.
I played that game though. I got it as a Christmas gift and I hate played it.
It is an awful game.
No, it is not. It is
No, it's
so much
fucking
fun.
terrible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The only reason I even remember that is fucking Game Grumps did that fucking playthrough of that damn game.
Proof I played this motherfucking dumbass game.
I played the shit out of it. It's actually a really fun game to watch being speedrun, actually.
Is it possible to play it long enough to get all the shit out of it?
I did. Yeah, I was ecstatic when I saw that in our suggestions. He specifically requested that I don't play anything with lyrics and I don't play the first level music because he wanted it to kind of go on for a while.
Yeah, that would have gave it away.
Yeah, I'm happy that I actually.
That's
got
the
to
only
go
level
over
most people have played.
I
No,
love.
I beat that dumb game.
I think I even wrote in our Patreon, like, Eugene, you want Eugene to murder me, right? All right, so we have a score of 3 for Eugene, 3 for Mike, 1 for Justin, 1 for Steve. I have 1 track left. This is not a suggestion. This came straight out of my heart. I'm about to play it, so let me pause this so we have a nice fair start. This is the end
Fair.
all, gentlemen. Are you all ready?
Good luck, Mike.
Fuck you all.
Bite a dick, Eugene. Bite a dick.
Sportsmanship. And away we go.
Oh, fuck.
Start your Infendo drinking game.
Eugene has achieved orgasm.
I'm
Good
killing
job.
him. I broke him.
I know this fucking game.
Hey, Eugene, we can't see you when you're like this.
Eugene simultaneously reached orgasm and ennui at the same time.
Would you gentlemen like a second track?
For the
Yes.
love of God.
Whatever.
I know. Yes, fuck your friend.
Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio, other random stupid games. I don't fucking know. Oh no! No! No!
Is this Dr. Mario?
What did you say?
Dr. Mario! It's Dr.
Nope.
Mario fucking... No, it's not. Oh, shit. Dr. Luigi?
Nope. Do you want a third track?
Yeah, I fucking do.
Okay.
Can we have some music this time?
Is this fucking Splatoon?
Nope.
Give me a console, please.
I'd rather
Yes,
not.
As terrible as I am at this game, sometimes you guys come up with suggestions that just make me want to punch you.
And they're usually mine.
Yeah, this is definitely not Splatoon. You can
Okay,
fuck off with that one.
I've got one more track. We're going to listen to it for a second, and if nobody gets it, then we're going to start dropping hints. Okay?
No,
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
shut up.
One of my favorite scenes in games.
Someone's just screen cap this photo of Eugene and I both like having like God moments here. we're both just like,
Do you want the
I wanna-
system?
I want a screen cap of Eugene when he found out that the game was Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hit me with the system, please.
This was a Wii title.
that
This
samurai fucking.
It's not Okami, and it's not this samurai fucking...
I know what game he's talking
wanna
about,
play a
but I
game
don't
about
want to say
samurai
it.
fucking.
Is this a licensed title?
This is a full-on, like, Nintendo game. I don't believe it was developed directly by Nintendo, but it
Like
is...
that Takamushi, whatever, like that guy from Nintendo Land, that game,
No, I'll give you the developer right now. It's Intelligent Systems.
Oh, that
Oh,
narrows it
fuck.
down.
Is this
No, it's
Fire
not, Eugene. No, it's not.
It's not Fire Emblem. It does have RPG elements in it, though.
This 1,000-Year Door.
Nope.
That would piss me off.
Super Paper Mario?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, it is!
Right franchise, wrong system. I forgot you said Wii. I was thinking GameCube.
Oh, he said we.
God.
Oh no!
This is by far not my favorite Paper Mario, but probably my favorite Mario story in any game ever. Like, I love this
You
game.
do realize I was thinking the right answer.
Yeah,
Justin,
you just
give
said
it
it
to-
wrong.
Give it
you
to
fucked
Justin. I
up
want a
Mike.
tiebreaker. Give it to
You
Justin.
fucked up Mike with that.
Let me get my Eugene
Damn it.
music ready. There we go.
Yes. I
All right,
fucking
that
love it.
that does it for Nintendo's, I guess.
was
Miracle of
excruciating.
miracles, Eugene stole it from Mike in the last round by like a second. Steve
By
got
the
a
sheer
point,
fact
so
that
that's
Mike and I
good.
both had complete
I
brain
got my
farts.
1 point.
Justin almost got the second point, but he gave the wrong game, so it goes.
If only you would have got it right, I could have got a tiebreaker and won the fucking game. But no, you had to guess it wrong, Justin. What the hell?
Yeah, where were
So
you on
Mike
that one?
loses 2 weeks in a row.
You should drive the plate a drink.
Oh, God. All right, that's Nintendo's. We will be right back after this break that you live listeners aren't going to hear because it's a break. We don't do this.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, that was fun.
All
I
right,
had
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
time.
pee.
I
and
I
slit
had
my
to have
wrists.
Justin fuck it up to lose it all. But in the end,
You didn't guess it right
Eugene
either,
went and
punk.
scratched his balls. Oh, I'm angry.
By the way, I
Very
just
angry.
unlocked something in Mario Odyssey. Woohoo!
Nice.
What'd you say? Oh, Mario Odyssey. We actually have 2 Mario Odyssey questions this week.
Sure.
Lucas, what's your star count or moon count?
750 something.
Fuck, I'm at
Lord.
609.
Jesus Christ, I'm at 261.
I'm doing the Odyssey, boys and girls.
You
doing the
people
Odyssey.
have no lives.
Oh, actually, I've had an incredibly busy week. I've just spent all of my free time playing this wonderful game.
Yeah, I get like an hour or 2 a day to play games, so. Yeah. What the hell
Wow, that
was
sounds like a personal problem.
Wednesday is
Anyway.
my gaming day, so.
that? You gotta pee.
I'd actually be playing right now, but I think I left my charger in the living room, so we'll have to wait until that.
Yeah, my Switch is dying.
That was actually a really enjoyable Nintendo's.
I like it.
Lucas, did you have like a tiebreaker round?
Nope.
So we're just gonna settle on a tie then?
No, I would have just gone to YouTube and found something.
Oh man.
Some week I want to like organize with our patrons and like say, okay, this week we're all gonna do like, I don't know, like collectathon games, or we're all gonna do freaking mobile apps or something.
I think that would be
like
fun in the month of December to do like a week where it's all like Christmas type game stuff.
That would be
Mark my
cool.
words.
Well,
That
Lucas,
was-
Maybe like they have to all be like tracks that have like snow or Christmas themes or something in them, or
Right.
holiday themes at least. Like, yeah.
well,
That'd be kinda
Lucas,
cool.
all you'd have to do is modify the actual Patreon post to include that verbiage.
Well, that, and then the patrons would have to be on board with it because, like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I
true.
mean, they're paying us the $2 a month. They kind of get their say of what we do around here.
Mark my
Right.
words, guys. The next time I fucking host Nintendo's, I'm going to make sure you all suffer and burn and rot.
Ay.
Bubble, bubble,
That's
boil
awesome.
in trouble. Y'all motherfuckers are dead on the double. I don't know.
Is it Bubble Bobble?
Fuck no, you're wrong.
I like that game.
To the pits of hell with you for being wrong.
I like what Phantom just said in the chat. He said he's gonna go find another Goblin Commander when Mike hosts.
Nice.
Ay. Well,
I'm scrolling through the chat. Fucking Minus was like, I'm 38 shots in. I can see colors finally.
Oh god.
that's great.
Oh, the Infendo drinking game. We never disappoint.
Nope.
make a Catholic man out of me and make Minus see colors.
Nick wants you to play us some Taylor Swift, Mike.
Oh God, no,
Oh my
not doing
God.
that again.
So you know how you guys were joking about like how we lost patrons and stuff during this show because we're horrible people. Well, I hadn't seen that we got like another patron before the show started, so I was expecting it to be at 13. We were at 14. I'm like, oh my God, we're gaining.
That's great.
I don't know how we're pulling this shit off. We love you, patrons.
Why you still love us, we don't know. Yeah.
Oh crap! I just closed out my Firefox. So now I got to open up a new tab and go back into the drive and get the show notes open for these questions. Is Justin back yet?
Not yet. He's pooping.
Okay, because we're probably each going to take a question, right?
There's
Looks
only
like there's 5, so that would work.
I don't know how that's a good one as a question.
Oh, just kidding.
I mean, I'll take that one if you really want me to.
Actually,
Heather, I know, Heather, you want to give questions, but that's a good one. Isn't a very good question.
I'm pretty sure it was a reply. I just copied and pasted it over.
Oh, so it's Eugene. Hashtag blame Eugene.
Again.
Jay-Z Beast had a question for us. I don't know if he has another one there, but he posted it in the Nintendo suggestion slot instead of the question thing. So it's kind of not even really something that we are going to have much of an answer to. It was, are we going to have like an Infendo group in Monster Hunter World, even though it's not going to be on Nintendo systems? And I kind of replied in the Patreon. I figured we can do this off the air because I'm sure he's listening. But like I said in the Patreon, like me and Mike are probably the only two who'd be interested in doing that. We would love to do it, but neither of us are going to have access to Monster Hunter World. And I don't know which of you have PS4s, but I don't think any of you are going to be getting that game. So
I'll do.
2 of my buddies are getting Monster Hunter World for me to play and for them to learn how to play on. So this should be
So
I have a PS4, but not an active subscription, so I ain't getting it.
So if anybody out there, like Jay-Z Beast, wants to
donate their
create an
PS4
Infendo group, I guess that's a thing you can do. Like, you have our blessing, because, we're probably never going to get to. So.
Go, my children.
All right.
Looks like we have Justin back. Do we want to decide real quick who takes what?
Well, I can read Phantoms.
I don't care. I'll take whoever.
I'll do Jay-Z Beast.
Kinky.
I just already took it hard in that Nintendo's game, so you got.
Justin, I guess you can take Heather, and then Steve. You said you were going to take Minus.
I'll do either one. I was going to take Jay-Z.
Oh, okay. So, and then I guess that would leave Minus for you, Lucas. I don't mind not taking one.
I actually said I would take Phantom at the beginning, but I can do.
Obviously, I'm confused.
Well, who am I taking then?
I thought you.
There you go. That's who I'm missing. Mike will take Minus then.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Eugene.
My bad. Okay, so then. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Before we get back into it, we actually have a suggestion from the Google Drive chat from some of our patrons that says when we're replying, can we sign our name from now on in the Patreon so they know who they're talking to? Because we all share one account. So
that's good.
Just drop a letter or a name.
Yeah, so when I was doing Nintendo's, I would just put -J at the end of all my messages, so they knew it was me.
Cool.
Good job,
Mr.
Mr.
Luckily,
J.
none of us have the same initials, so.
Right. Okay, well then, if you were going to take Phantom, then Lucas, why don't you take us away whenever you're ready into the listener reader.
I get to open up two. I get to open up 2 parts of the show this week. That's exciting. All right. Welcome back. Eugene has finally finished dancing in the streets, half naked, after his victory in Nintendo's. It was
after curb stomping my face in the ground.
It was a struggle to get him to stop curb stomping Mike and to put a shirt back on, but we finally got him to do both. So we are here with our relatively new section called the Question Block. This is another Patreon-related section of our podcast. What we do is any suggestions or questions or anything that you guys have for us, You leave it in our Patreon over the week, and we read it out live on the air, and we each respond to it. So we're just going to take a question, and I volunteered first. So I will read Phantom's question, which is, I wanted to talk about this one anyway. Super Mario Odyssey has been out for just over a week now. Where would each of you rank it as a Mario game compared to the others? And do you guys mind if I start this one? Because
Yes.
No, hit it.
why don't we just start from the most positive, and then we'll end with like the least positive response to just bring everybody down. When I first started playing it, I was telling everybody that Mario 64 was my favorite Mario title. And Odyssey sat like right next to Sunshine for me. It gave me like the exact same like warm fuzzy feelings that Sunshine used to give me, but it didn't really beat 64 in terms of, you know, like overall presentation and quality. Now that I've like more or less finished it and I'm just going for completion, Odyssey is my favorite Mario game ever. Like it has beautiful gameplay. I love everything about it. It's a short game that you can play in like a day or two if you want to get through the story, but it's long enough that it'll last like a week or two if you want to do everything there is to do in it. And there's actually like a plot. It's a loose plot because it's a Mario game, but by God, if it didn't have like a Paper Mario-esque plot to it the entire time. The ending is phenomenal. Like, I really, really like this game. So for me, it's my #1 Mario title at this point.
Sure.
For me, it's like it's number 2 or number 3 for me, depending on how I feel. Because I always go back and forth. Like you, if anyone listens to me, they know that Mario 64 and Sunshine are tied for the top spot for me.
Sure.
And however I feel that day is how I feel about those two games. So, with Odyssey coming around, like it either ties with Sunshine for me, or it ties with, or it beats it and makes it a second place game. But like I'm playing it right now. I'm loving every bit of it, just as much as everyone else is. And like, there's so much about it that makes me feel like I'm back at home with my Mario games again. So absolutely, I think that this is one of the best Mario games they've made. I'm hoping in like a week or so when everything's done and I'm not fucking sitting here sucking its dick anymore about how amazing it is. I'm hoping I'll still feel the same way about it, because like how we all were with Breath of the Wild, we were all like, oh my God, this game is great. And I was always like, kind of. And at the end, we were all just kind of like, now it's kind of over. Now we don't feel that way anymore. I'm hoping the hype doesn't die down. I'm hoping the hype keeps riding with this game for me. And I feel like it will. I feel like Mario Odyssey has like cemented its spot as like a quality product.
I think in terms of replayability, there's going to be a little more there. But anyway, Justin.
I'm hoping. I'm sorry if for whatever I missed. There was a child's toy that was making creepy noises over here. I'm hoping there's some DLC, honestly. I would love to see, we were talking about this today in the chat, I would love to see, some new kingdoms come out later on. As far as ranking it, I think I'm kind of with you guys. It is not quite the caliber of Super Mario 64. I miss having that hub world, like the castle and, Delfino Town.
Yeah,
if it had a hub, it'd be perfect for me. But oh well,
and that's what I expected. Big Donk, New Donk City.
Big Donk
City.
Donk.
The Donk City. I don't know why the word "new" wasn't coming to me, but yeah, that's what I thought New Donk City was going to be. Was this big, expansive open world that you find levels in? If it had had that, it would probably surpass Mario 64, but it still had that Mario Galaxy 2 just move from one world to another sort of structure that I'm lukewarm on, but gameplay wise it's phenomenal. I mean, like I love the game so much that I have to nitpick to find things I don't like about it. I mean, but it didn't capture that sense of awe and wonder that Mario 64 did and still does, but maybe nothing ever will. So it's right there, like this is 64, this is Odyssey. And Sunshine's either above or below it depending on the time of day.
Fair. Well, Steve, you want to touch on Mario before I crap all over it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was very lukewarm when I started the game. I've really grown to love it. It's not my top Mario game though. Starting at number 3, I would say Mario World, then Mario Odyssey at 2, but Galaxy 2 is still my top Mario game.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot that there were 2D Marios when we started this discussion.
But yeah, so it's number 2. I think, looking back at it, I've gone back and played Galaxy a few times throughout the years. I can see this being a game that I go through and play a few times. I'll never 100% it again after I do the first time, but it's definitely a game that I see myself going back to over the next several years until something better than this comes out. So
Sure.
solid number 2 for me. There won't be, but especially if
a solid number 2, huh?
solid number
There
2.
very well might be. Don't write it out.
Those are the best kind.
Right.
Let's clean up and vote.
Oh god. I really do like Mario. I feel like I'm the detractor here. Lucas and I were talking about this pre-show. I feel about Mario the way Lucas felt about Breath of the Wild. I know it's really good. I can see the merits in the game. It just didn't sink its hooks in for me. Like, if I were to rank this, and mind you, I always rank the Mario games 3D together and 2D together. So if I had to rank them among the 2D or 3D Mario games, I'd probably put it at 3, possibly 4. I mean, I love Sunshine. I love 64. I think I might even put Galaxy 2 ahead of this one, honestly, guys. I really liked the game. I'm playing it right now, in fact, but so with Breath of the Wild, I remember spending nights, like, just countless hours, like when I should have been going to sleep, playing the game. Mario isn't making me do that. And if granted, it's a different type of game, so it's like, more. It's easier to put it down, because you can find a moon and that's kind of it. Whatever you kind of feel accomplished, but at the same time, it just didn't sink its teeth into me. So yeah, I can see that it's a really great game. In fact, I can see that it's probably going to be a contender for Game of the Year. But for me. Yeah.
I think the takeaway from all this is the worst Mario game is still better than almost every other game out there.
Exactly.
So when we say, oh, it's not the best Mario game, oh, it's below all these other ones, we're still putting it like head, shoulders above,
knees and toes.
And like, I just want to point out.
No, that was just perfect. No,
we didn't all say that it's below other Mario games. I rank it as my favorite Mario title.
Everybody else hates it. Well, Steven,
I mean, like, for me, literally, like, it's more magical for me than my first round of Mario 64. Like, I love this game. So
3 out of 5 Infendo agree that it's the top Mario game.
And then there's the idiot Eugene. There's the idiot Eugene who somehow fucking rates Mario Galaxy over any other Mario game.
Well, he said Mario.
And again, Mike doesn't listen to me because Galaxy is my number 1.
Because
and to be fair with Eugene, he actually said 64 and Sunshine and Galaxy 2. He didn't say Galaxy, so
Yeah, but he still included Galaxy 2, which means I kind of have
but that's
to know.
like his third favorite. Anyway.
Galaxy 2 has fireballs, which is something Odyssey doesn't have, or any of those others.
Yeah.
Well, it has the fucking fire, bro.
Steven!
Lucas!
Transition us.
Who wants to talk Pokemon? I do. If you guys were all starter Pokemon, which ones would you be? And no repeating.
That was obviously that was from Jay-Z Beast, by the way.
And yeah, this is from Jay-Z Beast. I think we all know who I would choose. A certain yellow and black Pokemon called Pikachu. And yes, he counts as a starter because
his cheeks are clearly red, not black.
So yeah, Pikachu is mine. If I can't, are you going to let me pick Pikachu since it's a starter of a canon Pokemon version?
I would only argue against you picking Pikachu because I was going to pick Pikachu.
Phantom says that's a cop-out. Why don't you give us your if you're not Pikachu answer?
Okay. It would.
I'm not playing.
It would have to. It would have to be Squirtle then. Oh, Jay-Z Beast will allow it. Pikachu it is. It's his question.
I guess I'll jump in here. Obviously, I got to be a grass type, right? So I guess I'll go with fucking
Jeez.
Chikorita.
Just
What did
staying
you say,
true.
Chikorita?
Staying true
Fuck
to
yeah,
yourself.
Chikorita. Like Chikorita is like one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't know why.
Nice.
Like that little fucker.
Okay, well, here's my thought process. Ivysaur is my favorite Pokemon in general, but I want 2 legs and 2 arms. Snivy is adorable and perfect in every way, but it evolves into a snake with no arms. So maybe Fennekin, because then I could be a magician fox. So I think I'm going with Fennekin.
Are these starters?
Yes.
Catch up.
Since when is Ivysaur a starter?
Well, no, he was.
Well, it's Bulbasaur. I just said
Right.
Ivysaur is my favorite Pokemon. But I guess technically Ivysaur would also count as a starter since, they're going to evolve unless you suck.
Get good.
Unless you're like a diehard Catholic who doesn't believe in evolution.
Ah, no.
Jeez. There goes another page.
And there goes our other subscriber.
You might be losing a host for that one.
Why?
Uh,
I'm picking
did you-
Charmander. I'm picking Charmander. I'm picking Charmander because I'm red hot and I'm fiery, and Charmander's the fucking best starter. I don't care what anybody else says. But
And all we have to do to kill you is put out the flame on your tail.
Yep.
And I'll go with Squirtle because I'm a wet blanket and couldn't care less about Pokemon enough to identify with any one of them.
That's odd.
I
Like
love-
the best answer you could have given.
I love the Pokemon games, but I'm not obsessed with them like some of you.
Fair. Well, we didn't quite meet our timer on that one, but
No
I figure,
judgment, by the way.
I figure we
Y'all
might as
do you.
well. We'll move on to our next question here. You want to take us away with Heather?
Sure. Heather asks us if there was an Infendo video game made, what would it be like? AO rated, possibly banned in certain countries.
Definitely. No way it'd come out in Germany.
Probably not
I-
Australia either.
I think
probably not
honestly,
America, honestly.
It would probably just be a ROM hack of the Home Improvement game.
Damn it! I was just about to say that.
There would have to be a Nintendo's Banjo-Kazooie style quiz section at the end of it, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
what else are you gonna do in a game like that?
And you're gonna have to catch monsters.
Well,
Well,
if we're
in
gonna
Steve's
go with
section.
rare, and there are 5 of us, we're gonna have to go with DK64.
Also true, but I want the character select screen to be a exact clone of the character select screen from Mario 2. I'm not debating that. That's like my favorite character select of all.
What if we did something like No More Heroes 2?
That would be badass. I'll give you that.
Anybody else actually play that game? Because I didn't.
It was
I
good.
didn't.
Okay. So 3 out of 5 Infenders.
I've played No
have
More
played
Heroes.
No More Heroes 2.
Infendo approved.
That
Well,
that
yeah,
the one
obviously
where it had
saving
the-
would be pooping.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Wait, what about
I
pooping?
think I think that most of my communication with you all is either while you all are pooping or I'm pooping. So
See,
That's
you're right.
definitely
That's the perfect, perfect way to save.
There would have to be a lot of cats and dogs.
okay, I can dig that.
Thank you.
And it-
Appreciate that.
And if it's a Switch game, you can play it while you're really pooping.
Oh,
And
God.
actually, like if we had a legit, like, no joke kind of game, I would want it to be like a 5-level thing where like each game represents like our favorite type of game. So like Steve's would be
That's
like
a
an
good
indie
idea.
platformer or something where you also catch monsters. Eugene's could be like some kind of virtual reality thing. Mike's would be like this super hard Monster Hunter type crap. Like I don't know. That's what I would enjoy seeing. Like
How come
real
you didn't tell
talk.
us
If we ever like license
Sonic or
someone out,
something?
what'd you say?
Why didn't you tell us what your game would be? Is it some
Mine
dumbass
would be
Sonic game?
Mine would basically just be Sonic and the Black Knight. It would be Zelda mixed with Sonic, like right
Oh my
there.
god.
I can just have Lewis design my part because he's already done that once.
Yeah.
why you didn't have a part to begin with?
I'm confused.
Never mind. That was I
Over my head. The joke.
I wanted to chastise Steve for picking Lewis as his indie game designer of choice, and he
He actually
knows somebody
released a game
who likes to make video games. But
That
it's
is
cool.
true.
No, go with Lewis. He's your friend. I'm just your random nobody. I
again.
guess.
Lewis has actually released a game. What has?
Hey Justin,
other-
how
but
low on my
Lucas
shit
will.
list do you want to be?
But Lucas will release the game.
Thank
Man, like
And we
I
know
have
that-
Right,
my
but
claws
then we'll
in
judge it.
Steve. I have my claws in Steve. Lucas has his claws in Justin.
No, Lucas just ripped his out, or
I
ripped
thought you
yours
had your
out and
claws
put
in
him in me.
Eugene, Mike.
We
All right. Well, I think we beat this dead horse as far as we're gonna get.
just gonna get there. Mike, why don't you take us to our last question?
Okay, I get Minus's question. All right, cool. This is a fitting question because it starts out with the word crap. There's a lot of great questions this week. How does Mario Odyssey hold up against Botwa for Nintendo Game of the Year in your eyes? Does it beat it, or is Botwa still champion? That's Breath of the Wild, by the way.
I think you guys know my answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Mario Odyssey fucking smokes the shit out of Breath of the Wild for me. Like, dude, Breath of the Wild when I first played it, it was like fucking amazing. Like, there was so much cool stuff to do. But then, like, I found out boundaries and like limitations really fast, and like, I didn't have like the entire game through. I didn't have this like awe of wonder. I'm playing Mario, and I am, fuck many hours into this game, and I still have that sense of wonder and Mario in me. And I, honest to God, I don't know why I want to, but I'm feeling compelled to, like, after I beat this game 100%, like, learn some kind of crazy, random, like, 90% speedrun strat for it, just so I can go through it in an hour or so and beat the whole game. Like, I want to play this. I don't give a damn about Zelda right now. I almost said Sonic. I care about Sonic, but I don't care about... I care about Sonic, but not about Zelda right now. But maybe when the Champion Ballad DLC comes out, I'll feel differently. But there is no question in my mind that Mario has a better overall appeal to me.
Eugene, 30 seconds for a rebuttal.
I mean,
Do you want to rebuttal me right now? I'm already mad at you.
we'll get into this more, I'm sure, during Change the System. But yeah, for sure,
Which I won't be here for. So.
Zelda still tops on my list for sure. It's like a great game. Like I said, I want to go back in and play that game, whereas I'm kind of at the point with Mario where I'm picking it up almost out of obligation, so
we had the exact same experience with the two games.
Mm-hmm.
You're describing like word for word my experience with Breath of the Wild.
It's weird. Like I said, we talked about this pre-show. We literally do have opposite experience. And granted, I've always been more of a Zelda person than a Mario person, but so have you. So that's what's so weird about it, So
well, yeah,
I go back and forth. I don't think. I mean, I loved Mario Odyssey while I was really into it, but I feel like I rushed to beat it in order to keep up with the rest of the group and shortchanged myself the experience fully exploring everything. And now going back to the kingdoms that I didn't complete feels like I'm just doing busy work. So
yeah,
I feel like I kind of ruined the Mario experience by beating it. But even then, like, I will go weeks without playing Breath of the Wild, pick it up, just do one thing, and suddenly I'm hooked again for hours on end. And, just Mario isn't doing that for me. It never really did do it for me. It has been just kind of the quick burst game. Like, play it for, even if my quick burst is an hour, that's still, just kind of a busy work sort of thing. But I think the mechanics are sound. I think the graphics are great. I'm very happy it came out and with how it came out, but Breath of the Wild is still above it for me.
All right, Steve, you or me next.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mario beats Breath of the Wild for me. I know for a fact I'm probably going to have more hours in Breath of the Wild than Mario, but my God, Mario makes me feel like a kid again. Like I've been looking for a game that will like give me that same. It's almost indescribable, that like feeling of just pure joy and like wanting to spend every waking minute playing it. And like that's exactly what I get from Mario. And I haven't had that feeling playing a video game for years. So that's amazing right there. In terms of game of the year, if we're just critiquing the two, Mario takes the cake easy. I might be recommending ARMS for game of the year.
I was gonna say
Bowser
ARMS beat Zelda for me.
Well, here's the thing about ARMS over Mario for me, and it's a tough distinction because I think I like Mario more, but I like that ARMS is completely unique and new. Like Mario is a Mario game, you know, and you're getting with that like however many years of history.
Moreover, it's a kind of a throwback style Mario game.
Well, I guess you could call it a throwback. I just see it as like the natural evolution of the series. But like ARMS delivered something completely unique and new for me this year, which was, you know, a totally different take on the fighting genre. So even though I think for me personally, Mario is the better game, I kind of feel like ARMS is almost more deserving of Game of the Year title just for what it did for the industry as a whole. Anyway, that's what I've got.
Looks like you're up, Steve.
So for me, it's going to have to be Zelda. I've always been more of a Zelda guy than a Mario guy. That's no secret. For me, though, when I look at Game of the Year, it's more than just how many hours did I log in it. It was kind of the experience that I remember for the year. And the experience that I remember for the year for Zelda was hunting down the amiibo. It was playing the game, and I had a particular friend that I talked to more in the month or two surrounding the launch of Zelda than I have in the last 4 years. And I talked to him more then than I have in the last 3 months, even. You know, they've still got the other amiibo come out. They've still got the DLC coming out. Mario is an amazing game, but the experience that I've had with Zelda throughout the entire year just eclipses what Mario's been able to do for me thus far. That's not to say that, you know, something like that might come up with Mario if there does wind up being some DLC, but, you know, I don't know.
You know, it's funny for me with Breath of the Wild because, like I said, I'll go weeks without playing it and, you know, get hooked on it again. But yet during that period of not playing it, every once in a while, like, I'll just get a flash of a location or something in the back of my head that I'm like, wow, I haven't visited that place in so long. I kind of want to go back and see what's still there that I didn't find before. And like, I haven't had that feeling with any game in a very long time, if ever. So
Right.
Sure. Cool. Well, I think that's going to do it for our listener questions section. You can be a part of our listener questions section too if you join our Patreon. And we haven't plugged this yet, this podcast, but you can also enter to win a chance to win an SNES Classic. All you have to do is donate at least $1 and you are entered. We will choose the winner as soon as the month is over. And yeah, we should be announcing the winner on the first show of November. So yeah, we're gonna, I think, move straight into change the system here because I know Justin's got to get out of here shortly. So
yeah, I've got to get out of here now. My girlfriend's home. She just hasn't walked in the door yet. So
okay, why don't you hit us with your plugs?
Yeah, I played Mario. I didn't play Shadow Man. And I got a new iPhone. That's pretty much all you have to say. Hopefully I'll have more time to share next week. Sorry that I held up the show for so long.
That's fine. We all have had technical difficulties, myself included. So cool, Justin. We'll see you next time.
Yep. So follow me on Twitter at Infendo Justin. All of my Switch, Wii U, and 3DS friend request information is on there. I'm on Mitomo and still log into it every day, if nothing else than for the coins. But and catch y'all next week. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Oh my God. Bye.
All right. Well, then let's change the system. I figure we might as well just roll right into Mario. That's kind of what we've all been playing. So let's do it. Who wants to tell us about their Mario adventures? Let's not get too spoilery yet. Obviously, we're only 2 weeks out of launch. So
I'm gonna go pee real quick so y'all can talk, and I'll hop back in a minute.
Well,
cool.
I can continue the trend of me going first in every conversation if you want.
Yay! Go Lucas.
I got Mario Odyssey 5 days ago. I got it on Friday after a very long week at work, followed by a somewhat long week at work. I promptly sat down and had like 200 moons in the first night and thought, wow, there's a lot to do in this game. I'm going through it really quick. I beat the main story on day 2. I didn't play much of anything on day 3 because I was at a Japan festival with a friend. By day 4, I was into the post game, and for those of you who are reluctant to finish the game, like 50% of the game is post game, like literally like 50%. Yeah, so do the post game, get that stuff unlocked. Like, don't rush through it, have fun, but like, don't feel bad about ending the game because it really is just the beginning. I don't want to go too much into like Eugene hates it, I love it territory because like we've kind of hashed that out to death, but I mean, I'm having a blast. Like every waking minute that I'm not living my life, I'm playing this game right now, and that says something about how much I'm enjoying the game. I'm super happy with it. Like, if I can get half this much joy out of Sonic Forces when I finally get it, like I'll be happy because I'm having a wonderful time. What were you going to say, Eugene?
Well, I just wanted to point out something that you did say in the chat because it's so crazy. Like, really, your experience.
Are you going to talk about the reward system for Breath of the Wild versus Mario? Okay,
what did I walk into?
Can I give my point and then you can give your counterpoint?
Yeah, absolutely,
or do you want to
absolutely.
Okay, so Breath of the Wild, the issue that I had with it was the quests, and I know I've talked about this before, so forgive me, longtime listeners, but the quests never felt very satisfying for me. Pretty much everything you did gave you rupees as a reward, or very, very rarely you'd get like a piece of an armor set. But you never really got like tangible rewards for what you were doing. Most of the time, you were just doing shrine quests, and those were giving you, you know, goddess whatevers to give you more hearts or stamina. And like that lack of getting like persistent weapons or armor really kept me from enjoying it. In Mario, like every time I go to a new kingdom, I would have new outfits to buy. I would be looking for purple coins so I could get you know, unique outfits to the world. I'd want to increase my moon count because every so often you would unlock, you know, a new unlockable outfit for that. And like that scaling reward system really worked for me. Between collecting the moons to get to the new environments and collecting the moons to try to get like the end game stuff and just collecting everything so I could buy more merch, like I'm having a wonderful time with that. And now Eugene is going to tell us what's going on in Mirror World, where Breath of the Wild is full of riches and Mario Odyssey is just a shallow, dry shell of the man he once was.
Well, you know, I actually feel that Nintendo followed the same formula for both games, right? They kind of, so they rewarded you very often, right? So in Breath of the Wild, you see something in the distance and you can get to it, but oh wait, there's 5 other things around this before I even get to that tower. And maybe I should check those out. Mario does the same thing, but it wasn't as rewarding to me because for me, like, I'm like, okay, well, my controller is shaking here. I guess I should butt stomp. Oh, there's a moon. I guess I got another one. Oh, look, I have enough moons to power up the Odyssey. I guess it's time to go to the next world. And maybe it's because I played the game wrong. I don't know, but like, it just, for me, the reward system, like the finding things in the Zelda game, was more rewarding to me than in Mario. So
it almost sounds like maybe we're comparing or contrasting like experience versus like game mechanics.
That's fair.
Like it seems like for you, you're talking about like you go see something in the distance and you want to go explore it, and then a bunch of other things come up. My experience with that in Zelda was you go see something in the distance that you want to explore, like a new tower, and you know you're going to get another map piece because that's all the towers do. And oh look, there's a bunch of Koroks. Like that was
but
my
that's kind of my same thing. That's kind of my same thing with Mario, though, right? I can say this, extrapolate it the same way. It's like, oh, look, you go to the top of there might be a few purple coins.
But see, that's the thing. I guess for me, those things are just more rewarding because I know that those purple coins are building up to me getting that souvenir I really want or that outfit that I don't quite have unlocked. Like that's
Sure.
I guess it's just a difference of how we appreciate each game, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely, definitely.
And I feel like the locations and the placement of the purple coins making us actually travel and find things. I think it's done better in Odyssey than it is in Zelda, where like Zelda is like, okay, I gotta go to Lon Ranch for something. I gotta go to this tower for this
Spoiler.
map piece. Like, I don't know, man.
Honestly,
like, I don't know.
Honestly, my first impression with Odyssey, I was a little disappointed the worlds weren't bigger because I felt like they really plugged the crap out of New Donk City and they made it seem like it was going to be huge, and you know, it wasn't all that big. But
they're dense. I know I brought that up before. It's like Majora's Mask, where these worlds are smaller, but they're just really dense and filled with stuff to do and stuff to find.
That's what every guy that's how every guy justifies himself to a woman.
I did kind of want to counter Justin's point too, and maybe you guys will have different opinions on this than me. I am a lover of hub worlds. Like the better the hub world, the better the game for me.
Sure.
So I hated Galaxy in part because I found the little Rosalina's flying ship to be incredibly boring to explore.
Oh my god, yes. Agreed.
I don't have that problem with this game because for me, like every game is just a hub. It's just kind of taking the middleman out of the difference between like in Mario 64, you had the castle and you would jump into different paintings that would bring you to different worlds. In this game, the world itself is like your hub world, and then the various missions that you have to do inside of them, you know, encompass the actual gameplay and the different things there are to do. You'll go down a pipe and all of a sudden you'll be in like a mini zone that would have been like a single star in the old game, things like that. So for me, the kind of like more massive, dense worlds kind of replace the need for a hub. I don't know if you guys have a different opinion on that. I know you do, Eugene.
I'll have to
disagree on everything.
I'm gonna have to try looking at it that way because I still feel like I need a hub world. But if I try looking at it as the it's just so dense and so thick. Maybe I'll appreciate it better.
I guess I didn't think about it the way you're thinking about it, Lucas, about like the actual levels being the hub world. So I guess there is that. But you're right. I feel that I like games with the hub worlds because maybe that's why I like Diddy Kong Racing so much because it is, you know, it's a racing game with a fucking hub world.
Well, like the thing about hub worlds usually for me is it was my area where like as a kid I would go to pretend, you know. So like like in Ocarina of Time I would walk around Kakariko Village and pretend that I like lived in the village and stuff. Or in Mario I would like Mario Sunshine I'd walk around and pretend I lived in Delfino Plaza. I was an only child, don't ask. But in this game, like if I wanted to, I can do that in any world. Like the worlds themselves have more to them, so it's not like when you go to Bob-omb Battlefield and it's just a big empty world. Like you go to freaking, I don't know, I guess Cascade Kingdom is kind of comparable to that. But like you go to the desert world and there's a little village and there's a desert and there's ruins and like, you know, you can kind of actually explore a world. So that exploration aspect isn't missing for me like it was with like Galaxy and Galaxy 2, I guess.
Fair. Well, I don't know that we want to hit any more Mario stuff before we move on to some of the other games we've been playing. Steve, do you have anything else you want to tack on here?
Not really. I've kind of said most of what I wanted to say throughout the rest of the show. So,
cool. Mike, you want to hit Mario one last time?
Yeah, because I was peeing while you guys had your Mario fun. I'm having a blast with Mario. Like, whenever Lucas and I can play together, we go through the same things and we try to take on the challenges together. Like we pretty much cleared the end game stuff together, and it was really fun. And I'm just enjoying the feel of how the game plays. Like, I felt like that there are some parts of this game that are easier than other Mario games, like the ending. Like, no spoilers for how the ending goes, or like not the story ending, but the end game ending. Like I feel like that was easier than 3D World, for example, but it was still a lot of fun and enjoyable. I'm liking all like the random Easter eggs they have in there. Like fucking, for example, like we talked about the Odyssey and how you can get in there earlier. I didn't want to share this video because I didn't want to spoil it for everybody. I didn't know how far Justin beat the game yet, but like the Totaka song has already been found in Odyssey, which is cool. Like if you take over a Moai, those fucking stone people, and you let them hum for a while, one of the songs they hum is the Totaka song.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. That is
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you go to the pause menu, go to options and game mode, and let's go back and forth between the two modes and back out a few times. Like if you do it fast enough and like listen to it, it's the Galaxy One hub world theme. Like I don't know why they thought that was a thing they should do, but they did that, and it's fucking cool to think about. Like I'm liking how
the pause menu itself is an Easter egg. So if you pause and unpause really quick, it's a 1-up sound.
really, ain't that some shit? and I'm liking how like some of the costumes are like the way their text like make you remember what they're referencing. Like Lucas posted in our private chat about the fashionable outfit or whatever it is, like they're like the new 3DS outfit. Like if you read the text for that, it's like an upscaled rendition of an older whatever. And I'm like, upscaled.
Yeah.
It's a new 3DS. I like that. I like what they're doing with that. So I don't know. I finally did some more multiplayer today with Mario, and like some of the it's cool. And I'm finding now more the multiplayer Mario Odyssey is really challenging and hard mode because there are some star moons you need to get where you need to have precision jumping and skill and strats and stuff. And then you can do that with multiplayer, but I found my friend is more likely to just move the hat around where I'm going and not stay in one spot and not jump off of him right away. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go for this high jump. Okay, I got you. He'll put me up in the air right away, and I'm like, no, you wasted my jump. Don't do that. Like you can only jump. I can only jump off a Cappy twice in one jump segment on multiplayer, so don't fucking waste it right away. But no, it's still fun though. It's just more challenging. But I like how it's making everything that Mario didn't have before, and they did put in eventually not fun. It's now fun. Like multiplayer Mario one-player game is fun. Like hunting for things like this is fun. It's like Banjo, but not Banjo because it's Mario. Like sure. I like how there's no lack of taking you away from the immersion. Like I can get 20 moons, never leave a world, and never lose that immersion, not have to back out of it and go back into it, wait for a change. That's what I like about Mario Odyssey. That's how I
Unless you
feel
get one of those moons that has that whole background sequence.
Oh my god, that bugged me. That bugged me in New Donk City when you had to set up for the festival. I'm not going to spoil the festival, but when you had to find the 4 people, I found a drummer. Woo! Whoa! Drummer! I was literally right next to fucking Pauline, I need some guy to play music, and the drummer's I heard y'all need a drummer. Woo! Drummer! Damn, dude, chill the fuck out.
To maybe close out this Mario talk, what was everybody's least favorite world?
That's quite a negative question to throw on us.
Least and most, then, I guess.
Okay.
I'll start because my least favorite world was the that Luncheon Kingdom. I don't know why.
I like that one.
That's my favorite. It's one of my top favorites.
I don't like it. See, we're not on the same wavelength of this game at all, apparently.
Well, my least favorite was Damn Cap Kingdom.
Oh,
okay.
no.
I did not like that one at all.
Oh, I hate all of you. You suck.
My least favorite is Sand Kingdom. It's so big, but it's so empty.
Yeah, it's kind of empty. I can't really say what my favorite kingdom is. I think it'll be a spoiler, maybe, but
yeah, it would be because I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Well, my least favorite is probably Sand Kingdom. Close second would probably be the Forest one because I don't really like the mechanical design. But yeah, Sand Kingdom is pretty awful. In terms of favorites, I mean, it's a stereotype to say New Donk. I like New Donk a lot. I love the beach one, the ocean.
Oh yeah,
that
or whatever.
Oh my god, that is a beautiful island.
So perfect.
Fucking bubbling.
If it wasn't for that spoilery kingdom, then I would definitely say that one is probably my favorite. So good.
Yeah, I think my favorite actually has to be Ruined Kingdom. Just the first.
Yeah, the big giant.
Yeah, the one with the big giant spoiler in it. Yep, that one. Some of the stuff you have to do after the big giant spoiler, I actually had a lot of fun with in that kingdom.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just
Like-
thought that kingdom was designed so well, and it looks amazing on the TV.
Right?
Sure.
I was surprised to see that big giant Lon Ranch in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, and
I was like, whoa, dude! Look at that Lon Ranch.
well, and
That to me,
it was
that
so
to me was-
detailed.
Well, and it was a great example of saying like this is a Mario game where Mario's outside of his own world and he's in like all of these other environments. So like you
Right.
can see like real life humans, you can see that thing, you can see like that's what I like about it. There's so much
Oh.
diversity to like the cast, you
Yeah.
know? And the
Before-
level, and that, like the Luncheon Kingdom. Like I know you hated it, but Mike was talking about how like it reminded him of like old PS1 era graphics, like all the food. And like
I literally just said that in a fucking YouTube chat.
and that's cool. Like I like that every area you go to has like its own like almost art design, you know?
Sure.
like before, the one last thing I hate, like I dislike about Mario Odyssey before we drop out of it, like the real life people. It's cool. I like having real people in there. You can only possess 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like they made that a big thing in the game. Like they showed that one part. You can control the one guy with his RC car. Like, whoa, you can take over people. And all the commercials like fucking Mario taking over the people who play in the game. Like, whoa, you can be an actual human. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Well, the
Or
whole,
or Mario taking over the taxi, and there's one
Yeah.
of those.
and it
Yeah.
looks like you're actually going to be able to drive it. And it's
But
just
you don't.
The whole,
Yeah.
the whole new donk, the whole new donk advertisement in general was kind of over. You know,
That was,
it was
that was
made
a
to kind of
big
trick you.
cock tease. Just what that was.
Sure.
But that's
Okay,
Odyssey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get out of Odyssey. I'm sure we're gonna be talking about it in the weeks to come. So, who wants to talk about some of the games they've been playing?
Am I the only one that's been playing something other than Odyssey?
You
I can
might
go.
be.
No. No.
Okay. So I had a conversation with someone on Twitter. I saw a trailer, and then I saw the price of the game, and I'm like, I can't help it. I have to buy Sonic Forces. So Lucas is pissed at me.
I'm not
Eugene-
pissed. I
Eugene's
just
gonna tune out.
If you spoil anything for me, I will
Oh.
never be your friend because
No,
Sonic games
I'm-
are best games. But
No, I'm not going to spoil anything story related or level related or anything like that. I've probably only put a couple of hours into it. I'm far enough in it to where I've played as Sonic, classic Sonic, and they refer to him as the Avatar, but I'm seeing most people just call him Avatar as his name, and that's
Why don't you
the create your own character.
why don't you just call him what you have decided to call him?
So I know him as Avatar. I just call him
my
Avatar.
God.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Well, no, you don't get to name him.
Yeah, but like he's your
Or her.
character. Give him a name. Name him Spiky the bird person. Name him Chimpy the mongoose.
Steve, do you know nothing about Sonic
Do you-
original
do you
creation
know
fandom?
what
You
it's
name
like-
everything.
No,
Do you
I
know
don't,
what it's like to
clearly.
be a child, Steve? Do you know what it's like to have an imagination beyond the
Steve was born a bald
preconfined
woman adult
scripting
man.
of a video game?
Steve
No,
was
I
born in the
clearly-
Taco Time bathroom.
I clearly skipped childhood, obviously. So I will name Avatar for next show.
Okay.
Um,
That's fair.
It's really good. It plays
Good.
like Sonic Colors or like Sonic Generations, the console version. It actually
Oh, so it
feels
sucks.
yeah. So for Eugene,
Ah.
it sucks. For the rest of us that actually play Sonic games, it's good.
Rolling around at the speed
And-
of sound.
It's inexpensive. It's like for $40, even if it's not as good of a game, it's still worth it to buy it.
I was pleasantly surprised to see that it's $40.
So was I. That's the biggest reason I ended up buying it. The Avatar character, he has this whip thing that kind of it works the same way as modern Sonic's homing attack. So they play basically the same as that. He's got some sort of a wisp gun that he can use that does different things, and I won't spoil what those are for you. It does kind of slow his levels down a little bit. I much prefer playing as modern Sonic or even classic Sonic. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Soundtrack is good. I'll probably wind up getting a copy of that at some point, torturing Eugene on Nintendo's. So yeah, that's about the only other game I've been playing right now. I've preloaded Doom on my Switch. And I picked up the 3 Mario Odyssey amiibos. I've got my Zelda amiibos coming at the end of the week. And that's basically my change of system.
Nice. Mike, you want to head up next? It sounds like you've been playing something non-Mario.
What was that? Fuck. Oh yeah, I played Splatoon with Steve and Phantom and Lucas the other night.
Oh shit! Nice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We did?
Yeah, we played Salmon Run. Remember?
How long ago was this? Had to be before Mario Odyssey. Like,
Yeah.
No, that was last week.
Thursday.
Was it
That was
So
last
like
last week.
Thursday.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so before Mario Odyssey for me.
For you, yes.
Yeah, we did that. That was my first Salmon Run. 'Cause I never had a chance to do it because I'm never fucking around. I don't play Splatoon very often. I'm level 6 now. I'm level 6 now, so that's a plus.
Hey,
Did
you're
you like
almost
that?
caught up with Eugene.
Did you
What'd you
like
say,
Salmon Run,
Eugene?
Mike?
Yeah, it's fun. Fucking I even had a dream about it the other night, which is weird.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Fucking like, it was a weird dream. It involved acid and a lot of women without clothing, but
And tentacles, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Salmon Run took a whole new meaning. But yeah, but no, I played a little bit more of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I beat the story in that game.
That's
Here's
a game
some
I need
post-
to get back into.
There's a post-game story, but I haven't touched it yet. I've been too busy Marioing. Played some Snipper Clips with a girlfriend. Still fun. I'm glad they're patching in Pro Controller support and
Oh,
dual
cool.
Joy-Con.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they're patching in. It's a free update coming out soon. It'll be included in the DLC, but it'll also be like a free patch for like the non-DLC where you can use both Joy-Cons for one controller and a Pro Controller as options now. So that'll be fun.
Beautiful.
But played a little bit of that. It's still fun just messing around and have two people thinking. Did some more Death Squared with my friend the other weekend. Forgot about that. That was a fucking travesty. He can't handle Cappy, so how's he gonna handle 2 robots? But yeah, I think that's mostly what I've been playing. I haven't had a lot of time to do stuff. Haven't had a lot of time to play. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork. It's been getting super fucking busy. But what else have I been playing? Oh, my Switch is gonna die before I even find out. Splatoon, Monster Hunter, ARMS. That's about it.
Awesome.
That's about it.
Well, Lucas, did you have anything besides Mario? Sounds like that's kind of it for you, huh?
I guess I played Salmon Run on Thursday. No,
Memorable.
I have pretty much been exclusively playing Mario. When Sonic Forces came out, I played the demo a few hundred more times. Apparently, I have an hour in that demo that limits you to like a minute of gameplay. So
Wow.
I like Sonic Forces, but
You're gonna love it. It's a you
I'm
game.
sure I will. Yeah, it's pretty much just been Mario and Sonic for me, really. Nothing new or exciting there.
Are they at the Olympics?
Well, they will be soon. I'm sure.
Shit. Well, I haven't been playing too much this week. It's been real busy for me, but I did get the chance to play some VR games that I hadn't really had the chance to play. I got to play Batman Arkham VR. It's more of an experience than a game, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. And man, it's really fucking cool. It's kind of like almost like a detective game. It's more of an experience, like I just said, but it's really fun. If anything in VR, I think is really cool. So it was cool to play something different. Other than that, I did buy Undertale on over the weekend, and I popped into that a little bit. Haven't played that one before, so I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Bringing a lot of Earthbound feels, that's kind of what they modeled it off of. So obviously that's what they were going for. But yeah, it's super good. I really like that one. I'm probably gonna end up finishing that one this weekend. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I've still been playing Red Alert 2, like I said last week. I've really been enjoying that one. I don't know why I've been playing that game, but it runs on my laptop, and I'm on my laptop often. So whenever I just want a quick fix, I'll just boot that one up and play a few rounds. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the games I've been playing. I can't think of anything. Oh no, one more game. That I can think of. So my buddy Chris came over this weekend. And you guys remember Chris? At least Mike does. He is.
When the fuck is he coming back on as a guest spot?
No kidding, right? Chris, if you're listening, where the fuck are you? But yeah, he came over and
at least Patreon us.
Yeah, little bitch. But he's a huge racing game aficionado. So I downloaded this game called Assetto Corsa for the it's a VR game. It's also a non-VR game, but it's basically a simulation racer. And I played a few rounds of it, but Chris, man, was all about that shit. Like, I couldn't even get him to leave my fucking house. I was trying to have sex with my girlfriend, and he wouldn't go. It was bad. But yeah, so
Chris, I'm trying to fuck. Please leave. One more race, man. One more race.
Oh man.
But he had a blast, and I had a blast watching him, to be quite honest. So I can't say that I liked it as much because I'm not huge on the simulation racers, but it's really fucking cool. Assetto Corsa, really fucking cool.
I have so many jokes. You leave me wide open for so many jokes, but out of respect for you and Heather and Chris, I'm not going to give that.
Appreciate that. That's what I like about you. All right, guys. I think we hit it. I think we've done it. I think we made it. We hit
it. We quit it. We're done.
Exactly. So yeah, that's about it for the show this week. But thank you all for listening, all of you that made it to the end. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. Thank you for everybody who has joined our Patreon, especially those of you who joined up this month. We really appreciate that. And yeah, go on and check our Patreon, just patreon.com/Infendo Radio. Enter for a chance to win a SNES Classic. Just throw us $1 a month. You don't even have to stay a Patreon next month if you don't want to. I mean, we'd appreciate it if you did. But yeah, just, go in and check us out. We'd really appreciate that. And
yeah, I mean, the more support we get, the more we know what you're going to want us to do. Like the more we know how you like us, and we'll improve and we'll get better. And then eventually you'll want to bump your $1 up to $2. Then you can pick the 10 tunes and you can watch me get mad at you. And everyone needs a little bit of mic rage in their life because
it keeps you going.
It brings color to your eyes. It makes you see things you never saw before. Like, wow,
Red.
this guy really is a fucking idiot.
Shit.
Yeah, red. If you're minus, yeah, it makes you see red for the first time.
That's shit. Oh fuck. Well,
yeah,
Mike, where can we find you on the internet this week?
You can find me on Twitter at Mike_. What the fuck is my Twitter handle?
Mike_the_poet.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, thanks. You can find me at Mike the Poet _ under all the underscore between all the words. You can find me on the Switch. I'll eventually, I swear to God, it's like the 5th week I'm saying this now. I'll put my all my friend codes on my Twitter at some point, and I'll make a nice background image with like a photo of me or something. I don't know, but you can't find me on Miiverse anymore because Miiverse shut down today. I was going to talk about it on the show, but I'll just write an opinion piece on it because that's very sad to me. Miiverse is down for good, and there's no sign of a successor. But yeah, Mike the Poet on Twitter. Find me on Infendo's Twitter when I'm feeling frisky and wanting to troll people. You can find me on NBA Playground's Twitter causing shit, and they still won't answer me. I think they muted me.
Shit.
But yeah, that's me.
I'm still blocked by choice provisions.
Yeah. Well, Steve, where can we find you at until we block you?
Evidently stalking Mike on Twitter because I know his Twitter handle and he doesn't.
Careful, man. We might fire you for having those fucking super long Twitter posts now, like you were talking about.
Yeah, all one of them. You can.
What you copied off of me, you fucking stalker.
Pretty much, that's what I do. You can look at that Twitter post at Gentis1 on Twitter, and I will be playing Doom on Friday.
Ooh, I can't wait until you talk about that next week. I'm really excited to hear how that turns out.
And I ain't gonna say shit to you about it until then. I'm gonna make you wait.
See, every guy says that, but they fucking walk into the room the next day with their dick flying around. Like, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you all about it.
Well, Lucas, where's your dick flying this week?
Apparently Twitter. My Twitter is regrettably Mike_DA_parent. Yeah, YouTube is Sigma.
I think we broke Lucas. You forgot your other Twitter handle. Peace_Lucas_ the game or something like that.
That's it. You nailed it.
69. Nice.
Oh man.
Ay. Well, you can find me on at Infendo Eugene on Twitter. You can find Infendo at Infendo. You can go to www.infendo.com and read some of the articles that some of our lovely listeners and Patreon subscribers have submitted to the site, which you can too. Just hit me up at on either tips@infendo.com or eugene@infendo.com, and we'll get you published. We'd love to see your content up. It's been great. So thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Phantom. You've already provided a couple of articles for us. They've been awesome. So keep them coming.
He's written more than I have.
I know, right? Way to go, hosts.
Well, with that, guys, I say we get out of here. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Thanks for coming. Hope you come back again.
Who said come?
God damn it.
God damn it, Steve. For once in your life, Steve, can you be professional?
Nope. It doesn't work that way.
Ay. That was
Poor Lucas. He hates us all.
You guys can come out of the...
For like the last 5 minutes, Lucas is like, I'm not
Works
talking,
now.
I'm not talking, I'm not talking.
Please come out of your mute so you can save Lucas from us.
Please come out of the closet.
Actually, Lucas is going to save himself in a minute because Lucas is going to bed.
No one can save Lucas from you guys. No one.
Oh,
You're not
good.
far off.
Lucas is going to bed too. Thank God.
Well, fine. I'll just play Sonic then.
Maybe I'll see you there.
We really broke Lucas. He's not even cracking a smile. Give me something, buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
I'm seeing Phantom's here. What's up, Phantom? What's up, Minus? What's up, Andy?
Hi, everybody.
Not much.
What's
I did
up?
have one thing for you guys about your
Hey, guys.
podcast, though.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it from the iTunes store or podcast,
Uh-huh.
whatever that is, Eugene, you sounded really low in volume a lot of the time.
Yeah. Modern told us that in the Discord. I did take that into consideration this week. So I've altered my setup. I've got my microphone in front of me. It used to be off to the side of me. So hopefully that makes things better.
Okay. That's good. Other than that, I'm making a Black Friday page for you guys, but Target and
Awesome.
Best Buy are the only ones out.
If I can get my hands on Forces for $25 at Best Buy, I'll be a very happy person. That's probably the only way I'm getting it before like January. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I already saved you money.
hopefully, if I can actually get it. I don't really know how Black Friday online works.
I've never had a problem with video games.
We shall see.
Especially a Sonic game.
Yeah.
If you guys could do me a favor and get your audio exported and thrown into the drive, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
on it.
I guess I'll stop recording now.
In
And
20 minutes.
maybe now. Maybe now.
16 minutes. So, Lucas, that means you
Maybe
gotta
I'll stop
stay on
recording
for
now.
20 minutes.
No, actually, that just means that I let it do its thing and then I drag it into the thing as I'm falling asleep.
I'm
You couldn't
gonna
even finish
stop.
that sentence, so I'm worried.
I'm going to stop the YouTube. So everybody say goodbye to our listeners.
Bye, listeners.
Bye to our
YouTube.
listeners.
Bye.